and fellas 2. It's
Yeah.
the monkeys around.
Yeah, dance.
Hey,
Hey, let me see. I get down low. Hey, let me see. I get down low. Man, them. Let me see. Hands up if you're top 4. Hey, hands up if you're top 4. Hey, put your hands down, Montel. What? What's your hands up?
Hands down.
What's your hands up?
ladies,
Hands up if you're top 4.
and fellas 2. It's the monkeys around. The monkeys around. Ladies, let's go. Hey, let's go. Nah. I'm gonna just like let you man do the.
You man done.
Man, let me see. I keep it show. Come on.
Man done.
What on?
What you telling me, G?
This obviously Arsenal invincible run.
Corey, do you want both of them at once,
Winning
or do you want that one-on-one? Do you want
That's-
both of them at once, or do you want one-on-one?
We'll do 1v1. I want to start with
just so they
also
can
They separate.
Do you want to separate them?
Oh wait, yeah.
Wait,
No,
we'll do this. Cause we'll do this one. You can choose a partner out of me and Ethan and do 2-on-2, or you can take the one.
No. Why is he partnering up with Ops? Until you're weird. Until you're a Liverpool fan. Stop trying to trade up. Stop trying to trade up. You weirdo. You weirdo.
Hold on, Corey, I've asked you a question. Corey, I've asked you a question. Let him talk.
I want you for Casey, and Ethan, I want you for Kate. Yeah? I want you for Kate. I can't wait. Yeah?
How does one get
Listen, whenever you need me, I'm here.
Since when did a win? 1 second. Since when did a win that doesn't put you above me become like a big brownie point? Like it's a big thing.
Why do you get to take something?
Why are you dictating what happens, G? Why is Montel dictating what happens? I'm
not paying attention,
fam. What's going on?
By the way, big up everyone in the chat. Make sure you're slapping a like. It's straight warfare. It's Big Six fans. It's a Big Six rival. You know it's going down tonight. Arsenal versus Manchester United. Straight sort of settings. Liverpool have dropped points. City have dropped points. Chelsea, Man United, Tottenham have also got their respective wins to carry on what they're doing in the Premier League. Make sure you are smashing a like. We got 20 people from the jump in here. As you know, I'm gonna let these lot do the intro. So Casey Kids, run the intro, bro, with energy as well. The energy.
Let's go.
Dance.
Everyone say G. We ain't dancing. I will dance at the top of the table.
Get me.
Welcome to Big Six fans. Arsenal top
like.
of the table. Hands up. Obviously, King's got to present high goals. You know how it is when you're top of the table. The only way is up. Literally, you have to look down because no one is above me to look up. So I have to look down, and I see the people down me are trying to get at my ankles. You know how it is. They chiefed a little 3 points off me today. They deserved it, but we'll get into that. But smash a like, everyone. Jump in. No. We've done the intro, G. Jump in. Everyone says, hey, listen, don't worry about the intro, G. We're inner. Yeah. Let's get into the game. Because that's what I want to talk about. Yeah.
Yeah, the
intro
is there, bro. The intro is there.
Intro's there, man. Intro's there. Said it. Welcome to Big Six fans. Here.
Corey, are you happy with that? I'm heard bad stuff about.
As king, I cannot be told what to do. As king, I can only be advised. I'm not told.
Especially from you that drop points to Everton.
You drop points, and you can tell me.
Not my time.
This is why you man are most hated, fam. Man, I've just lost 3-1. This is still giving verbal.
Hey, hold on. Hey!
Ethan, it's not the Man United Arsenal roundup, G. I'm top of the table. Of course, I can give verbal. What do you think?
Casey, Kiz.
Yo.
I mean, it's all good and well. Obviously, you guys are top of the table. Big you up. I'm happy. But we're going to start off with you and why you lost the game. Some people say it's Arteta's fault. Naive for some of the goals. Would you say? What do you think?
I wouldn't say.
Restraint, as I said, Corey, I'm going to leave what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave this right now. I'm going to give you your time.
I just want to ask them the questions. I want to make things clear.
Yeah, you can take a timeout with your drop points against Everton. I'll happily speak to Corey. What are you telling me, man?
I want to know about Lokonga. Tell me about this, brother. Like you told me personally, you told me he can do a thing. You said a thing. That's what you said. Your words. You said he can do a thing. He's yet to do a thing like against. Like I'm not seeing. Bro, I'm getting. You know this, Ethan. I'm getting shit vibes. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting. Like, I'm getting shit vibes.
It's giving shit vibes.
It's giving shit vibes. That's what it's giving to me. I don't know. Tell me about it.
So hold on. So for example, Lokonga played against Villa and he done exceptionally well. Yeah. So that's him doing a thing. That's my definition of doing a thing. Yeah. Played against United today. On the ball, okay/good, doing a thing. Off the ball, not so good. So what I don't understand is he shit because of that. I'm baffed. What?
Najee, there was many parts in the game where I thought Lokonga, if he'd moved the ball quicker, took his time in some of the game and like made the correct passes, you guys may not have conceded as much as you did.
Bro, what are you talking about, fam? We conceded when he came off the pitch because we conceded a third goal when he was off the pitch for one. The other two were barely his fault.
Barely. The second goal was definitely his fault, G.
Oh yeah, sorry. The second one was the second one was, but again, bro, it doesn't make him a shit player because of that. He didn't have the.
You might have signed a midfielder.
Where did he do that? Was young, bro. He's still young. He's not supposed to be dominating games against United away. That's not why you bought him. We're only playing him because we were forced to. El Neni would have.
I want to talk about Odegaard. In fact, we'll wait for your other compatriot.
Odegaard.
Odegaard played.
Ding, ding, ding. Tag me in. Ding, ding, ding. Tag me in. Hey, Case.
Log on.
You telling me, Jay?
Once again, why are you the one talking? You drop points.
Corey, take it away, G. You can just tag me when you need me, G. Tag me when you need me.
Montel, Casey, after you've got your corner in and we've spoken about the Arsenal game, once we get to Montel, it will be ding 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 tack in. But at this moment in time,
tell him to have some respect. Yeah, you can talk to me. Tell him to have some respect. Have some respect.
No. If I'm telling Montel he can speak, then he can speak. Like I'm not even violating Montel. It's not violating.
No, you are. No, but I hear it. Yeah,
Montel. That's killing me. Anyway, but like Montel is backing me because he watched the game, G. He watched Arsenal. Like I was getting like, like we're winning every game. We're top of the league.
Like Hard looks nervous. Rashford looks nervous.
Like, I want to know about like the fact that Jesus just barely shot. That there was no shooting against my keeper. Like I wasn't really. They weren't really tested. You know what I mean? Like, tell me about this because your attacking was meant to be so amazing. I want to know, bro. Tell me why these men weren't shooting and backing. Talk to me, please.
I'm getting
help me.
I'm getting can't win any difficult game vibes.
Right. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting that. Like
that's the vibe I get. That's the vibe I get from the rest of the league as well.
I'm not getting title contenders. I'm not
a title contender. I've never said I'm a title contender. I've never said I'm a title contender. I've never. But you're meant to be a title contender, right?
I am meant to be, but we'll get.
So there's a difference. There's a difference. That's what I'm saying. I never said I'm a title contender. But thanks for putting me there. I never said I was a title contender, and that's never come out of my mouth. You can go see the videos. There's evidence, so please go and check that.
He didn't say it, Monty. He didn't say it. I can't lie. He didn't say it
without saying it.
No, don't put words in my mouth, G. I never said that. But in my response, all right, go on and continue. When you're finished, I'll respond.
Bro, like Jesus, like 0 shots on target, bro. This is meant to be somebody that's in form, just dominating. Like he was meant to be, barring Haaland, the second best striker in terms of form right now. Why did he get 0 shots on target against my side? I want to know.
Today, I think he was doing a bit too much creating, but he created good chances for the rest of the team.
No.
He was helping out the team. No, he was doing too much creating. When when we lost the midfield battle, and bro,
I've got to tag it even.
You man are getting the Firmino role. You man are getting the Firmino role. Is that it?
By the way,
are you gonna let me answer? Like, man,
I saw someone in the
answer,
comments.
G, like,
I saw someone in the
weird.
comments, and I also had a bet, but Jesus had 0 shots on target. 0.
0 shots.
I didn't even have a shot. He had a shot. It was like it went round,
like 4 shots.
Round the
He had
goal.
like 4 shots.
Yeah, 4 shots, none on target.
It's a long day. Why did he have 0 shots on target? I want to know.
I'll explain. I was gonna explain. If you
Your striker's not even testing the keeper, bro.
Let me understand.
All right. Corey, let him breathe.
It's weird. It's just weird at this point. It's just weird at this point.
Let him breathe. Let him breathe. Let him breathe. You man, get your sips in. Get the sips of water in. Listen, there's 40 odd people in here right now. What I need everyone to do is smash the like button and subscribe if you're new. Let me just pick up some of the comments because we actually haven't looked at some of the comments and we're 11 minutes into the video. I know usually comments is the first thing, but you know, when there's a big 6 clash and someone loses, it gets a bit hectic to start off with. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm drinking water, taking drinks breaks. It gets hectic up in here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So big up, bro. Big up, good to see you. Big up MX, Kiz and Casey. Clinical, good to see you, bro. He says big up, lads. Anakin Skywalker says VAR moving mad this weekend. Yes, a lot of mad decisions in a lot of games moving mad. Mustafa,
costing money, fam.
Big up yourself. Jailings, chest out high today. Big up yourself. Ilias says it's great to see Kiz and Casey back from hiding. You know what I'm saying? Fun to rotate with you guys. We'll go live in the same house. No. One day we'll live in the same house and then we'll all be going live when we got 1 million subs.
You're the second person to ask me that question. Someone who lived in the same house before.
Yeah, that would be funny though. That would be good. Jay-Link says
it's because we all have white walls or something. They all look semi-similar, like.
Yeah. Jay-Link's Casey said Lokonga had a 5 out of 10 game. Casey, stop commenting, please, bro. I see what you're doing.
Yeah, stop commenting, bro.
I'm trying to influence us.
Montel, stop. Anyway, time's ticking. Montel, half an hour.
Nathan says, "Where's Bonts, man? The TL chatting like on the TL chatting like this when his team didn't get moved to you. I'm here. I don't hide, bro. I don't hide. I don't hide.
Half an hour, G.
I never hide.
Get ready.
I never hide, bro. But rather than counting down the time, we take you on again.
Big questions.
You're picking up the comments and you're biting.
I ain't saying anything, G. I ain't saying anything.
Take another sip of the water if you need to. Honestly.
Bro,
honestly.
No, I'm good, G. I'm top of the table. Sparkling settings. I'm not gonna get me some sparkling water. Let me go get some sparkling water.
Spursy Mikel, big up yourself. He says, Arteta out. Last week, Arteta out. Arteta out always. Monts, you need to get the Coppish guys on soon. Yeah. I'm gonna speak to Cal and we'll sort something out at some point. Viking football, good to see you. If Fred passes better, we could have had 4 goals.
Big man team.
Hey. I ain't say it. So very good to see you.
Them man could have conceded 5 goals. I'm telling you, man, from now.
Capo. I've been waiting for you to think that. How many goals does Jason?
When we gonna have that? When we gonna have that Gabriel chat as well?
How about this? Jesus and Rashford have the same amount of goals.
Joe says brings kids. And Firmino, bro. But Corey, Firmino and Rashford are done out. Remember, they're done out. They're done out, bro.
Helping the kids.
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying why is Rashford getting still criticized heavily criticized every game? Yeah. And Jesus ain't. I want to see some. I want to know why Jesus had 0 shots. I wonder why Jesus had 0.
Corey, put the Mac away. Put the Mac away. Put the Mac away for a second. Put the Mac away. Put the Mac away. We got our first super chat.
Brazilian Gabriels.
We got our first super chat of the day. Obviously, big up Andy. He says, Corey, I need to hear some serious smoke. Very much. Thank you very much for the donation. Spursy also says, big up Monts in the panel. How are we feeling today? Big up as well. Same old Arsenal, the best team lost. Now, we do have someone in the back.
That's what the best team of the time.
Hey, stop. Hey, hold on. Hey.
Arsenal bully.
I love him. Big up.
What's that?
Corey,
Can't be coming in here with chest
Corey,
high
you're not allowed to put on
bars.
the shades. Beating Arsenal 3-1 does not require you to put on
No.
shades.
Unfortunately, we're
If you saw the way these men were talking pre-game, like, I
Take it off. Take it off. No, take it off. You didn't beat Real Madrid or anything, bro. Take it off, please. Take it off.
Yeah, you're right, man. Yeah, you're right.
Brighton, Fulham, and them, man. Take it off, bro. Take it off.
Laddie, they were the only team to win all their games, bro. Corey deserves that.
Cool.
Think about it. Look,
hold on. You know what's funny? Arsenal fans keep going about this top of the league stuff. 2 seasons ago, when Ancelotti was at Everton, they had a brilliant start to the season and they were top, like 6, 7, 8 games in, and people got gassed about title challenge. 3 seasons ago, when Jose was at Spurs, and they had a brilliant start to the season.
Yes.
And by October,
I remember that
got
one.
gassed about title challenge. Last season, Chelsea were top by December. People got gassed about title challenge. Bro, it doesn't matter you started well. You're not going to be in this.
This is the energy they were coming with.
However,
trust me, I'm not buying it.
However, hold on. However, I'm not really here to give like smoke and vim to Arsenal. Let you guys continue doing what you're doing. I know you're going to end up finishing 7th, anyways. I just really want to talk about how the reason why you guys conceded goals is because your defense were making mistakes. How you played against Aston Villa when you conceded. When you conceded from a corner, actually, that corner was awful. He scored directly from a corner. When you played Fulham, Mitrovic bullied Gabriel. You conceded. Like
Ladders, what's your opinion on Gabriel, bro? By the way,
he's awful. I've been saying this. He's the weakness in your defense. You now have two brilliant left backs. You have Saliba, who I think is like exceptional or could be exceptional. Ben White and Tomiyasu, like they're center backs, but they can do a job. Gabriel is the weakness in that defense.
We're seeing it now. Carla, I didn't agree with you because you were saying what Gabriel was like. Ben was better than Gabriel. Yeah, we're seeing it now.
Ben Mee, Tarkowski, Eric Dyer, Nathaniel Chalobah, Nat Phillips. Yeah.
I can't lie. It sounded crazy at the time, but I'm seeing it now. Like big man.
Einstein sounded crazy at one point in his life. It is what it is.
Good to see you. Good to see you, Goodally. Good to see you, broski. You was all up in my acts. You was all up in my mentions when I drew to Everton. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. So, Corey, obviously, I'll let you go back to what you was answering Casey some questions. Fire away, bro.
Yeah, please, because I want to answer something.
I'm still waiting for the answers. I need to know.
Corey got that glow. Big up Eddie saying Corey got that glow.
Eddie, Michael, see link up, big man. Yeah, I want to know. I want to hear the Gabriel, like the Jesus talk, because you might actually fuck it. All Gabriels. Tell me about all of them, because all of them were not doing enough.
All of them weren't
Gabby and Gabby. The big man thing. Gabby times 3.
Martinelli played well. You're being weird. Martinelli played well. All right. If your analysis if you think after that game that you played better than me, then
yes, they
just
did.
shows that.
Why is it Arsenal always
they did not play better than me. They did not play better than me. They did not play better than me. They came up. They fed off my mistakes.
Is it not weird? Why is it whenever Arsenal play a top team? Why is it when Arsenal play a top team, they will have a little spell for 15, 20 minutes?
It wasn't a little spell.
They'll lose the game.
It wasn't a little spell.
3-2, 3-0, 4-0, and they'll say, "Oh, but that little spell ball, we played brilliantly." It doesn't matter. You lost the game. The game should have been 5-1.
As I said, it was a bad result, good performance. In my opinion.
That counter-attack where Saka messed up. Balanga gave a better ball.
But the difference is, Latimus, I can take something from my game. I can see where I made mistakes. Of course I can. Well, boy, that's up to you. For me, as someone that can analyze football, I can take positives from that game. I saw things that we done very well. What do you mean? Bro, but when we scored our goal, that's fine. If you don't see positives, you're not an Arsenal fan, so I don't really care.
No, that's why I'm asking
Chelsea don't see football. You don't see
that's why I'm
football,
asking
so it's fine.
He's actually asking what the positives
see the biggest trophies in club football.
My positives are for the first half, it was even, but we played very well in the first half. We could have had opportunities if people took shots, right? Second half, coming from the first 45 up until we scored, it speaks for itself. We blew them out of the park. They couldn't keep up with the game. We was all over them. Even
we talking about.
They didn't.
Yes, they
What, from the first half?
First 15
minutes.
For the first half, for the first like 10 minutes, what was they playing well? They kept the ball and didn't lose it. They didn't create. They didn't create chances. Montel, they didn't create chances. Montel, what chances did they create? Montel, what do you mean I didn't create chances?
No, hold on.
What do you mean I didn't create chances?
How do you score 3
chances?
You created one chance. You forced that. You rushed the
And Latimus, the chances, just to answer your question quickly, the chances they created were from counter-attacks. They didn't create a chance, bro. We gave them a mistake. Sambi Lokonga was one of them.
Scoring from a counter-attack still counts as a chance created. And by the way,
of course it does statistically. I'm talking about with the ball at their feet, a passage of play and a chance created.
It still goes back to what I said about
they didn't do that.
Your defense. It still goes back to what I said about
a team that sits back. A team that sits back, they won't be able to do what they done today. And it's shown. They scraped 1-0 result against Southampton. And who was the other team? Leicester.
So then, Casey, so then as a decent manager, you would change the way you play. You guys already knew that we could counter-attack you. You already knew. Your manager,
of course. If I took my chances, Corey, we wouldn't be talking about Corey. If that Martinelli, if that soft disallowed goal wasn't of course it was soft. It was soft. All right, that's fine. That's in your opinion. I think it was soft personally.
Wait, hold on.
Whatever. Whatever.
About 5-10 minutes before that, when Jesus got fouled, was that soft?
When did he get fouled? You have to
about 5-10 minutes before that, when Jesus went down. Was that soft?
When did he go down?
He went down.
I don't remember.
He was far. Okay, you don't remember it. Oh, cool. Ironic. Yeah.
Not even ironically, I don't remember it.
You had Saka diving. Lokonga should have got a red. Saka should have had a red as well.
Saka diving. I don't know about a red, but Saka potentially diving. I've seen man dive. But I've seen man. 1 second. I've seen man dive and not get yellows plenty of time. More times than I've seen them dive and get yellows.
And we've seen man get fouled in the middle of play, and it's been given.
Wait, no, Montel.
It's a clumsy challenge.
Montel, he said no. He allowed the play. He said continue because it wasn't a foul. Then once we scored and everyone's screaming and shouting, he goes to a VAR decision. Montel, if it was the on passage,
that wasn't because of the ref. That was because of VAR.
Correct, Corey. I'm saying to you, the on-field decision was not a foul. He let the play go, man. And that's my point, G.
Let me ask you a question, G, yeah?
That was dead, G.
Let me ask you a question. In fact, Ladimus and Ethan too. And I just want your real answer. If roles were reversed, Man United and Arsenal, and United scored, and Eriksen done that soft foul on Odegaard, is that goal going to get disallowed or given? Just be honest,
bro. I think the same shit's happening, bro.
Montel, you're capping. OT is given to Man United.
Montel, I know how to answer this. I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, no. Hold on. You want my answer? You want my answer? You want my answer? The same thing at least should still happen where the goal gets disallowed. However, here's the thing. If that happens to me, if that happens to us next game, I will be one of the few people that won't complain about it. I don't complain about refereeing decisions. That's not why you guys lost the game and got played off the park. Don't complain.
No. I agree. It's not why we lost the game. I'm just saying. I'm giving you factors. That's one of them.
It's a small factor.
Talk about chances and why Martinelli didn't play well.
How is that a small factor?
It's a small factor because it's a bigger factor. The fact of Man United scored 3 goals.
Bro, that's a Man United scored 3 goals because I personally believe Arteta was at fault for 2.
Bro, one of them. Sorry, one of them. I can't lie. Maybe the second. I can't lie. Forget the goals you conceded. End of the day, Saka, Martinelli, and Jesus all finishing was shit today. All 3 of them were shit. Yeah, them man shit.
Wait, how were they shit?
You didn't finish your
Martinelli shit.
How was Martinelli shit? No. I'm saying shit in terms of you man didn't finish your chances.
Bro, they both
Martinelli had one chance, didn't really finish it. Saka finished this chance, fair enough. But besides from that, you man didn't.
That's weird, bro.
That's terrible knowledge.
That's the deadest knowledge, bro. A man said they played shit because they didn't finish their chances. How many chances did they get?
I didn't say they played shit. I said it was shit finishing today. Shit finishing.
Shit finishing,
Who
had shit finishing?
Hold on. In that first half, Martinelli had the header where he should have headed it down and he forced a basic save from De Gea. What other save did De Gea need to make in that first half?
Yeah, he didn't make many, bro. But
not many in the first half.
Now in the second half, what save did he have to make apart from the Odegaard shot that he should have scored?
Saka.
Let me know.
You don't have to be on target to be a chance.
It went across the face of goal.
Corey doesn't have to be an on
target. Near post. I'm
not saying it to be on target. You man didn't make clear chances.
You just asked one thing you had to say. How is it? You just asked, man.
You man barely made any clear-cut chances.
That I don't agree with in terms of creating clear-cut chances.
When Jesus cut it back to Odegaard miskicked it. Is that not a chance?
No. I'm not.
No, that is a chance.
100% didn't. I'm not saying you 100%. I'm not saying 100%. You made zero clear-cut chances. I'm not saying that, bro.
But you didn't create many.
From you guys saying you guys had the ball so much, you made less than 5. Less than 5.
We had more chances than you.
Less than 5. There was Arsenal had 2 chances all game. They had 2. Martinelli header and the second one that flashed across goal. That's the 2 clear chances they had.
And Odegaard shot.
Not even the one that flashed across goal. Sorry, the one that Odegaard sliced. He sliced
that's free. That's free.
Those are the 2.
And that's a big chance, by the way.
How is that 2, bro? Hold on. Does it not then? If you guys had the better chances, you played better, etc., etc. Does it not then bother you that you still lost 3-1?
Yes,
and that's the bottom line.
Hold on.
Against Antony, in the way
you see the positives in the fact that
hold on. Against a Man United team that had Antony that just landed like a few hours ago, Rashford, who apparently is one of the worst forwards and no one rates, Sancho, who stunk last season, you had McTominay boss the midfield. Eriksen, who died about a year ago, like all these factors, does this not bother you?
Bro, that doesn't mean anything.
It's not about bothering me. This is what I'm saying. If you don't think that, as I said, looking at the game, because I have to analyze the game. If I just go off the result, I'll be like, whatever. Bro, looking at the game of football I just watched, there's clear positives. If everyone wants to go on that there's no positives, then that's crazy to me. So if you don't actually watch football and digest, then how the hell should I be? How can I be completely mad with this performance and just be pissed off?
But today there's more negatives. There's more negatives than positives. This is again. This
happens in a game of football.
This is a United team. This is
when we all lose, we go all together. That happens in the game of football.
It's about what I do after. No, honestly, to be honest, this result matters about what I do after. If I don't win another 5,
when we move on to Liverpool versus Everton, I'm going to say that happens in the game of football.
Here's the thing though. This was against a United team.
You dropped points in 4 games.
This was against. But that happened in the game of football. This was against the United team. You guys don't rate this United team. This is against the United team. You guys don't. This would be the equivalent of. This is the equivalent of
the worst Man United team ever. Remember,
hold on. This is the equivalent of when Chelsea lost. When Chelsea lost. When Chelsea.
Malacia, Eriksen. Now the worst Man United team ever.
Antony Bum. You might said Antony Bum. He's called him. He's saying
he was a bum, and today he played shit. Today he played shit. Corey, he played shit today. He played shit.
Bruno Fernandes, the most overrated midfielder in the Prem, word to Kane case.
He played shit.
Who else?
Eriksen, no one said anything about. So
yeah, you've got little Martinez doing nothing. Like it's just shit.
Martinez, all right. He played all right today.
He played okay.
Malacia, we bigged up. We bigged up Malacia. We never called Malacia a bum. So next,
Champions League Varane.
Varane, we've called him a bum and he played okay today.
More like Europa League Varane shit.
Corey, all these guys you just mentioned paid average.
He's average. Giving me shit vibes.
Corey, the only ones that played well was Dalot, Eriksen, Rashford.
So Man United,
the rest of the team, I don't want to hear anything about that.
So 3 players played well when they still beat you. What does that say about you? What does that say about
Montel, I had more players that played badly. That's my problem. They had players that played average and well.
You told me it was a good performance. You told me it was a good performance.
Montel, yes, Montel. In terms of individual, in parts of the game, we played well. As a whole, looking at the game, Montel, there's way more we should have done. We should have. It was individual mistakes that cost us, G. Sambi Lokonga's mistake.
I'm literally sitting there baking, just thinking these might have a response for everything. It's actually crazy. The defense mechanism is crazy.
It's not defense. You don't like to go off. You don't like to talk about GA. All you talk about is GA and results, fam. That's all you don't speak about. This person's GA is the same as this person. That means this guy's a bum. Or this guy, if you lose to this team, you must be shit.
Hey, stop. Hey, hold on. Hey.
Talk about the game. Talk about the game, fam.
Let Casey go. Let Casey go. Go on, Casey.
I'm saying, bro, there's more to the game than GA and the result, fam. Go and talk to me. If you're going to analyze the game and talk about the game, then let's talk about the game, bro. Like, don't tell me about, you lost the game. That means you're shit. It's again when it comes to your first hard challenge. Bro, there's been hard challenges.
None of us said
you're telling me Crystal Palace saying that.
No. You're right.
Okay, wait. Let me finish. Montel's come on here and said that it's our first hard challenge and we fumbled. We've had plenty of challenges. If you don't want to tell me Crystal Palace ain't a challenge, if you don't want to tell me all these other teams you faced aren't a challenge, that's up to you, man. Wait.
No, Corey, stop. Hold on.
Go on.
No, it isn't, because based on what you guys think of Man United, you don't rate them at all. This should be
I don't rate them.
This should be something where you should be angry about. Like, for example,
I'll be angry if you play shit.
I don't mean in the grand scheme of things. I mean in this game. For example, and I'll compare it to us losing 3-0 to Leeds. Like, that's the comparable level, because you treat Man United like they're bad, like the way I would treat Leeds. It's the same factor. Losing 3-0 to them, it shouldn't be happening. No, it's not. That's how you view Man United. That's how you view Man United. That's how you. That is how you guys.
How do I view them like Leeds?
You view Man United like they're not on your level.
How
you Man United like they're not on their level?
They're not on my level. That doesn't mean they're Leeds.
They're not.
I view Leeds like they're not on my level.
Yeah, but there's a lot of teams that aren't on my level.
Last season, you called Man United cockroaches. That's how I view Leeds.
Who?
You guys did.
You called cockroaches.
You called Man United cockroaches.
You personally didn't.
No, but hold on. My point being, Corey, stop. Let me get to my point. I'm talking about you two. Let me get to my point. My point being that I'm not, again, forget the grand scheme of things, because I still think you guys have been doing well, and you'll probably bounce back from this. Fine. But in terms of this game, you guys can't talk about you played well and everything and not look at the fact of what resulted in you guys losing 3-1. I thought you guys, I look at this game. Hold on. I look at this game. You guys got outplayed. You got tactically beaten. On the pitch, the players wanted it more than you guys did. You got outplayed. You guys can't escape this. You have to talk about the fact that these things happen. You have to talk about the fact that I don't talk about the fact that. Hold on.
I have to agree with you.
Hold on.
You want me to agree? I don't agree.
Hold on. You have to talk about the fact that Ramsdale should be doing better. Gabriel should be doing better. You guys shouldn't be conceding from counterattack stupidly like that against one of the best counterattacking teams, which is Man United. You guys can't be doing this sort of stuff. You play exactly into their hands.
You're right. And I can't lie, I'd say a lot of the game.
I said I wanted to talk about Arteta. Tactically naive, fam. He already knows that Rashford is going to be playing. If he sees Rashford starting, fam, you already know it's going to be a counter-attacking thing. Explain to me why Arteta would make such a high line. You're not Van Dijk. You're not.
No, that was for the third goal. That was for the third goal.
Yeah, but even that was the
third goal. That's when I agree. For that, not so much the second goal. The second goal was Lokonga lost it in a poor place where we had the ball. We was comfortable with the ball. It was a pass that didn't need to be made.
Your back line wasn't set,
bro. It didn't need to be set. We was attacking. We was attacking. No, Montel, we was attacking. We had the ball yes, it was in near the halfway line, but we was comfortable. The pass Lokonga made didn't need to be made, G. He could have went back and kept the ball ticking like we was the whole game. But instead, he made a risky pass. The pass didn't come off, and we got countered. That's what happened for the second goal. So I wouldn't say it was. I wouldn't say it's Arteta for so much, but you can say it's Arteta. The third goal was definitely Arteta. I don't think we was out of the game at 2-1. He made the mad changes and brought on bare attackers, changed the shape of the team, and it cost us straight away, bro. Like, I don't know why he done that. Like, that one's on him. But for the rest of them, and obviously you can be critical of that, but for the other 2 goals, I don't think it was his fault. So much to say. It's just mistakes.
Let me hit some of the comments. By the way, big up everyone in the chat. The chat is doing an amazing job. We have 70 people in the house, 55 likes. Let's make sure we are slapping the like button and subscribing if you're new. If you want to see more of this, listen, every week is the roundup. We have our previews. There's also European roundups, and we've got Europa League and Champions League football coming up this week as well. So much football, so much content, so much tears, so much grabs. It's here. The Premier League is back.
Endo lost to Man United as well. It's so weird. They seem to forget that game didn't happen.
Let me hit some of the comments up. Endo says, Kears and Casey step forward, explain why your defense was open more than a tin of beans. First rule challenge and you falter. MX, Casey and Kears, do you ever just admit defeat? Big Martinelli needs to change.
I've admitted defeat.
Man, I'm just ignoring stuff. This is what
like bro, you've asked me to analyze it. I analyze and random like I don't get it.
Now, what do you need to do? Just say, okay, we lost, and then move on to the next game. Like,
okay, how about this? Was Jesus shit today?
No, what are you talking about, fam?
He wasn't shit today.
Please.
But guys, let me get to these comments. Guys, let me get to these comments because I got a guest in the back, and I've got to funnel it forward in it. Just say, Corey, put the
we got to move on to Liverpool soon.
You know what I'm saying? Put the hammer away, Corey, because I've got another Arsenal fan. I've got another Arsenal fan on the way in it. Another one. So
no problem.
You know what I'm saying?
Join the party.
Don't worry, he's on his way.
I'm in.
Big Martinelli, he needs to change up his play instead of doing the same cross all the time. The opposition.
Bro, I was thinking this. No cap. He was trying to beat his man and just hit the line every single time, bro. No variations, same old shit.
I don't know. Counter-attacking when you got midfielders of quality of Eriksen, Bruno.
It's so cheeky coming from Ethan.
He's
so cheeky.
Oh my gosh, Timo Werner said
cheeky.
You got the world's best centre back. Surely you can play a high line. You was attacking, so the defense is disjointed. I've heard it all.
Big man team
within one pass.
Yeah, all of that.
Our line definitely should have. GK says our line definitely shouldn't have been that high in the build-up. GK is an Arsenal fan.
Correct. The build-up. I'm glad someone analysed it. Not just coming up with nonsense.
Endo says, "Are we gonna bro? You're gonna get your grabs and you're gonna get objective grabs and just banter grabs. Understand it, bro? It's fine. I know you've won 5 games. I know you've won 5 games.
There's no grabs when you're top of the league.
Correct.
There's no grabs. There's just pokes.
I know you've I know you've won 5 games in a row, but let's not forget like you don't have forgotten how to lose. You know
we have.
I ain't forgotten.
I forgot.
It seems like you've forgotten how to lose.
I don't know how to act right now because I literally haven't lost for like 5 months.
I don't know what to do. You man cooked so hard.
I don't know what to do.
You case the whole time so hard.
I've not lost for 5 months. I don't know how to act right
now. Endo says, "Are we going to discuss Gabby J?"
Hey, you lost this time. Maybe I don't know how to lose now. How about that? I've won 4 games in a row.
You're done at age. Don't let today confuse you.
That's so
Arsenal's always Arsenal. You was never going to win coming here, G. You was never ever going to win.
You're still 5th
out.
That's
the creepiest thing.
Corey's 3 points away from you, like. But anyway.
But he's still 5th.
Montel, you're 6.
Yeah,
I didn't
know 6 was such a massive.
You know what's funny? You guys are beefing up positions where only like 5 games in or so into the season.
Thank you.
It's so weird. It's so weird.
Everyone's gonna chop and change.
No one cares about who's top. No one cares about who's bottom.
No one cares. No one cares because it's not you, man.
Because we are 5 games in. No one cares.
No, I care.
You care? Okay, cool. Cool. Tell me how much you care.
Guys, I'm trying to get you.
Tell me how much you care about being top of the league 5 games in when the season ends and you're not there anymore. It doesn't matter.
Hey, we'll see when the season ends. But as of now,
don't be like Yadimus. At least we're there for a little while.
That's never come out my mouth.
Premier League of August competition, straight Arsenal Invincibles of August.
We say manager of the month.
Manager of the month. Yeah, definitely.
Endo says, are we going to discuss the fact that Gabby J has only scored in 2 games, yet everyone acts like he's been amazing? He backs into defenders like Laka, but with more vim.
Boy.
So cheeky.
Boy.
You know what? No, but you know what it is though.
That's the banner,
but you know what it is though. Yeah, that's what Jesus is. He's not a top 5 striker in the world or in the Prem. It's just average. That's just what he is. He played today. He was missing. That's just what he is.
He has more to his game than goals.
That's fine. By the way, I'm not saying this to hate on him. It's fine. He looks saucy. His Brazilian flair, all of that's cool. It's all brilliant. But at the end of the day,
like, average. Is that what you're telling me?
He.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
It's weird at this point.
He's a striker for Arsenal. Yes, he's a good striker for Arsenal. Clearly, he wasn't City level. That's why they sold him.
Telling me.
Lee, that's smart.
Listen. You know what? It's mad, isn't it? Because you know what? I'm gonna say something mad, and I'm gonna agree with Vladimir, bro. We have to be real. Like, we didn't play well enough to win the game, bro. Like, we didn't play well enough, man. And that's when it comes down to it. That's the facts, man. The facts are, we did what we needed to do from the defense all the way to the final third, and then there we were firing blanks, we can't say that we played well, man, because at the end of the day, we didn't do enough to win the game, bro.
I know in terms of shooting, man.
You know what it is? We played well, but we didn't play well enough to win the game. Like, for me, that's where I'm putting it. I'm saying, look, we played well, but this game was peak Wenger ball, bro. And we always forget, like, Wenger ball was doing this dead thing from years ago where all this tippy tapper, but when it comes down to it, like, look at Spurs. You know what? And big up to Lee Judges. He said it right. I don't even want to take his shine too much, but we're the only team that we can play well and not win. We can play bad and not win. Look at Spurs. They went to Chelsea. They went to West Ham. They picked up 2 points. If we did that performance, we wouldn't win. We wouldn't get a draw. So for me, I have to agree with Vladimir. Now, but what Vladimir you did say, which is crazy, bro, and you're chatting bare shit about that. You can't say Gabriel Jesus is average, man. Come on, bro, because Son's got fucking no goals in the Premier League.
He's been consistent with it.
Hold on.
Been consistent with it.
Hold on. Hold on. Clearly, you mentioned Son, who a player 2 streams ago I said is one of the most overrated players.
You did, to be fair.
I don't rate Son. What's your point?
Yeah, no. Again, that's what okay, fair. But
that's average players.
Son. You just said he's
Vladimir. All I'm saying is that it's still
wild average. To say that. In my opinion, he is average.
That's dead.
Vladimir,
it's not dead. He's done nothing in his career to prove that he's not.
Okay, all I'm going to say
is on little purple patches.
Okay, Vladimir. All I'm going to say is genuinely speaking, you could say that about anybody, but you can't just say because
I can't say that about anybody, because I wouldn't say Kane's average. I wouldn't say Benzema's average. I wouldn't say Lewandowski's average. I wouldn't say Haaland's average.
Okay, but in the
even
Chelsea team,
better than Jesus. I wouldn't say these forwards, these strikers are average.
Fair enough. But anyway, on the game though, like, for me, I'm gonna agree with you, bro. Like, I don't think Arsenal played well enough, bro. So I'm not gonna sit here and trying to like say something for the sake of it, bro. Like, we didn't play well enough to win the game.
Don't worry, bro. You got them 2 Chuckle brothers going giving nothing excuses as to why.
But do you know what it is? Do you know what it is though? Because for Arsenal fans, innit? Like, we're purists, innit? Like, we love football, and you know what it is as well. Like, you got to think about it. Look at the way that Man City have won the league. Look at the way that Liverpool won the league. They've won it playing the football that we played, I would believe, today. But we just didn't play with enough potency. So what we're doing, we're on the right track. But unfortunately, we just didn't have that cutting edge up front. Do I think that we're good enough to win a league? Of course not. But I'm not going to sit here and say that it's a disaster, because it's not. And I still think we're going to finish in a really, really promising position. But I can't say today we did enough to win the game. I feel like Man United, when you look at their goal of impact, it was far superior. When you look at the clear-cut chances, I don't really feel like De Gea is coming off the pitch thinking, fucking hell, bro, I had a mad game, bro. I don't feel like Varane. I don't feel like Varane. I don't feel like fucking Lisandro Lannister had a hard enough game, bro. I don't really feel like these men had a hard enough game. And I look at it, for me, I'm looking at Arsenal, bro. We were donkey, bro. And again, I big up Arteta. I'm not Arteta at all, but we have to give him flack today. Today, bro, my man bust his load in like 60 minutes, bro. Like, man was just
bro, he moved mad.
Moving mad, bro.
Why he done that?
Like, we can't keep saying all of these excuses. This game was peak Wenger, bro. Like, we always would play against these teams and we would get counter-attacked. And remember the game that we played against Man United in, 20... Oh wait, was it 08 when in Champions League when they did that devastating counter-attack against us? That was exactly what they did today, bro. Like, that was it. And at the end of the day, man, like, we weren't good enough, bro. We weren't good enough. We weren't good enough to win the game. We played well, but we weren't good enough. And you know what? Liverpool are going to do that against us because they've got the players. Chelsea would do that against us, but they may struggle because they don't have a strike force. You know what Spurs are going to do? Like, they do it every season away from home. But at home, listen, Man United, you don't want to come Emirates because you know what will happen in it. Like, I don't think anyone wants to come Emirates this season because they know what's going to happen. But
how about this?
Look,
I can't like. I'll be
that's killing me.
Even when you man are not playing well, I don't want to come Emirates in general. I'll be real. Like, going Emirates is a sly hard game. So just like you guys don't want to come OT, I don't want to go Emirates. But please, going forward next time, legends, best team in the world. You guys could have won the Champions League last season. You're not coming OTs. OT's not your dance. Please understand that OT's never been.
You have to keep it above, man. It's something about OT for us. Yeah, we just can't do it. At Anfield as well. Anfield, we got the lowest record winning percentage at Anfield.
That's you know. Yeah.
Corey, but don't act like we have. Don't act like it's impossible, bro. We done it.
No, it is.
Don't give me that bullshit about Corona. Don't give me that bullshit about those. I don't care, bro.
I beg you tell these man the COVID season thing when you man won.
That's fine. So once your prem did not count if we're doing that. I'm gonna keep saying that one.
Go tell about
I'll say it again. By the time that fans were evicted from stadiums, we were 24 wins, one draw, and one loss. The Prem was wrapped.
At the end of the day, it still got classed. It still got named as a COVID season. Therefore, your season gets counted.
Again, Man City had a COVID season as well. It happens, bro. Why didn't you win it? Why didn't you win it?
Once you're not getting it. I don't agree with what I just said. I'm using Corey's knowledge. So that's fine.
All right. Anywho, again, it took Greenlee to come in here for you, man, to understand Arsenal's deficiencies.
We said that. Wait, Montel, we said that.
No. Me and Casey agreed with that. You just didn't let us speak. You did not let us land, bro. You're just giving us rubbish about you man don't do this, you man don't that. Oh, you didn't create enough chances, and just talking a bunch of nonsense.
Who said that?
He's average.
No.
I agree with the comment. I agree with what you just said.
I didn't say Hayes was average.
I said your front line was not firing. You man weren't clinical enough. You didn't really create chances.
No. You said Martinelli, Saka, and Jesus were all dead. That's what you said.
No, they weren't. He said we made a big point about the chances you guys created, but when Greenlee come in and said that, it was
Montel. What do
we said that to begin with?
So if two people have different, Montel, why is it that when two people have different opinions, it means that one's wrong and one's right? If someone else believes something different, it's not wrong or right.
That's fine.
That's fine. No, yes it is. Yes it is. No, hold on. If I say Accrington Stanley is the best, no, Corey, hold on. Corey, hold on. Corey, hold on. Corey, hold on. If I say Accrington Stanley is the best club of all time, it might be my opinion, but it's wrong. So opinions can be wrong.
Okay, so I can see
why is it wrong?
Why
is it wrong?
Opinions can be wrong. If you say something, you have to be able to back it up. If you can't back it up,
no. Yeah, correct. They could be the best fan base in the world at making coffees. They could be the
That's
best
not what I
team
said.
in the world.
That's not what I said. I said best club in the. I said best club. I used that example.
Best club at
wrong.
what? Best club at
wrong.
what?
If you say something, you have to back it up. If you can't,
no, but you're basing it best club in terms of trophies and success.
All right, hold on. First of all, just to be a bit clear,
I'm just saying.
And I'm going to let you go in a second before we move on. I'm going to let you go in a second. Ethan. But my point was saying at the start, Corey, at the start of the streams, that's like around 15 minutes in, we started making after the banter settled down. We made the point.
So still going on. How do I put that clip that you're still going on about this? How do I do that? You're still going. You're still going on about this. He's not
gonna. Again, he's not listening.
How it, fam? Like.
And as I said, everyone else made the point about your chances.
This is killing me.
Everyone else made the point.
That is steady.
What did he say?
I don't entertain.
Man, listen. Hey, listen, Corey. All it is that Gunali made the point, and we all made the same point, including Gunali. But you didn't agree with Ethan, Vladimir, Corey, or myself. But when Gunali came in and said,
no.
Why is that? I wanted to know why.
Montel, you just make things up, bro.
This is what I'm saying, fam.
I'm making this up.
Okay, all right, cool. Montel, Casey, one question. You said the front three played well. Casey, if your team's not creating enough chances and they weren't clinical enough, as a striker and a winger, is that playing well or not?
I don't think we played. Hold on.
Well enough. Corey, hold on.
1 second.
What is your actual point? Like, because I think, like, look,
my point is.
Hold on. They're agreeing with you on it. So look. At the end of the day, they're agreeing with me and you and everyone saying, look, they agree that we didn't play well enough. But I think what they believe is that we made enough chances. But I'm saying that I don't think we made enough chances. That's what I think they're saying.
That's it. Well. Literally, but they don't understand that.
Okay, so
what he said just then is what we're trying to say.
Okay, my counter to that is so Casey and Gunali and Kiz, you two are saying that you're saying you created enough chances, Casey and Kiz, and Gunali saying you didn't. What chances did you think that was so clear cut in the game?
No. I said we didn't make enough chances. I didn't say
Kids, tell me the clear cut chances you guys made.
Corey, I didn't say we I'm not agreeing.
I know. I'm asking. This is a question to Casey and Kids.
The word clear cut. No one said we made clear
or how many big chances? Big chances, not clear cut.
I mentioned it.
We just mentioned them. We mentioned them. We mentioned the Odegaard one.
You mentioned it to me again. Sorry.
So you admit you weren't listening?
Yes, that's fine. Okay, so tell me.
Okay, that's fine. So I'll mention it again. I'll do it again. So Odegaard, when Jesus cut it back to him and miskicked it, that's a big chance because he's right in front of goal. Saka, when he I think it was a shot where it went just past the Hayes post on his weaker foot. That's a big chance. There was one more as well.
Nah, man, that's not a big chance though, bro.
If you would say that's a goal. Okay, so Kiz, you would say that two chances because
there was three. I forgot the other one.
Martinelli's header.
Martinelli's header.
Three chances. Three chances because they weren't clear cut. By the way, just so you know, only Odegaard was. I think Odegaard was a clear cut chance. He should have scored that. Saka's one side, like literally side of the goal. And he's having I
think that's a big chance because if that's on target,
cool.
Corey, let me ask you one question though. I just want to ask you one question because I'm agreeing with the boys as well, like Kiers and that. Like, you know what it is? You have to think. You see those 3 chances that we're mentioning, or 4 chances that we're mentioning. When you go to the big teams, you don't get that many chances. So yes, we may have only made 3 or 4, but How many chances did you get at the Emirates last season? How many chances do you get at Anfield? How many chances do you get at Spurs? Like, oh, not Spurs.
I got loads. I got
but
loads
like,
of
how many chances do you get at like Chelsea in the minute? So yes, I would agree with you, but I do think that you have to kind of give it a little bit of context to say that we may have had 3 or 4 chances, but how many chances do you get them big clubs? Because you don't get many.
I think that was the biggest difference today, though, isn't it? Like United didn't have too many chances especially in the beginning. Last
and
season,
they finished theirs. They just finished theirs. That was the difference, bro.
My point is the chances you guys are saying that were so like big chances. You guys would say
no. I'm not saying they're big enough to say that we should have won if we scored. That's not what I'm saying because we still, like you said, we didn't do enough.
De Gea today,
Corey, fair enough. Corey, I think even with the chances we created, we didn't do enough to win the game,
bro. In my opinion, if it was 3-0, I wouldn't be surprised. On my life, I wouldn't be surprised.
Do you know what it is, Corey? Do you know what it is?
That's what deserve to score. Don't say
Look at both of Rashford's finishes, and also look at Antony's finishes. Saka would 100% finish Antony's chance. 100%. And Hayden will probably finish both of Rashford's chances. 100%. The chances Man United had was so it was almost harder.
It was one-on-ones.
Yes, I understand that.
But isn't you man's style of football just create chances non-stop and like free
What happened to attack?
And literally, I was just about to say that. What
happened to that one?
We was attacking.
No, bro. There's one point. There's one thing playing the ball in the opposition's half, and there's another thing actually creating clear-cut chances, which is actually what's
no. But Ethan, like you said, how many chances are you going to create? You know, realistically, in a game away from home to Man United.
But why? Why not? Why not? What do you mean? This is your style of football, bro.
What do you mean, why not?
No. You know what? Again, yeah. You know what it is, though, lads. You know what it is, though, lads. You know what? And again, to agree with Ethan, yeah. Fucking, I can't believe I'm saying that. But yeah,
it sounds good, isn't it?
It's mad, yeah, because you know what it is. We can't keep doing this possession, and not doing much with it because possession is all good and well if there's no intent. You know what I mean? So in a game, there's no point us having the ball and we're just playing from our defense to their box and not doing that. Do you know what I mean? And as I said, I'm going to keep coming back to it. Bro, for me personally, I don't think De Gea's done much today, bro. I feel like he's come off the pitch and been like, raw, like, are these man top of the league? And do you know what I mean, bro? Like, but that's just me. Like, you know what it is as well? The clinical thing, bro, like, Rashford ain't that guy, bro. Like, we made these men look good, bro. So we have to hold it, bro. I have to hold it. I'm giving all the banter and that. Obviously, that's me. I'm talking about me. I'm giving the banter, but bro, Arsenal didn't do the job today, bro. Like, I'm gonna be real. Arsenal fucked up, bro. Big time. Fucked up, big time.
Was that down to like Man United defending well or Odegaard, players like Odegaard and
No. We made them look good, 100%. Man United are shit, bro. I'll be real. Like, our Man United are shit, but at the same
they're
time,
not sustainable. It's not sustainable.
Isn't that concerning that you don't even rate United?
Yeah,
that well,
but you can't unlock their defense.
No, but you know what it is, though.
This is what I'm trying to. Mons, this is the end thing I was trying to get to. You man have this style of football breaking down teams.
So reactionary.
Pep way,
no, but it's not concerning.
And at the same time, United's defense is meant to be washed.
But see, like, you see what you man do, yeah. But you see what you man do, like, you see, I can agree with you today, but like, what I feel like, what everyone's saying, that obviously all the Arsenal supporters are saying, is that people are going a bit crazy with it because how we play today is how Man City play and how Liverpool played over the last 3 seasons, and they've got to where they've got to. They've won.
They're better than you.
Yes, they are better than us.
I understand that.
Chill. Okay, they're better than us. But what I'm saying is, we're in a much better position to win the way we're playing now than how Man United play. Man United, the way they play, it's not sustainable to win games, game out, game in, game out. The way we play, I feel like we have a much better chance. So yes, these teams, Liverpool and Man City, are better than us. But at the same time, if once we're at this base level where we're at right now, the next step is adding more quality. So next season, or in January, or next summer, we only need to buy 2-3 players of genuine quality, and so that's what happens. And we'll keep playing this. Hold on. And we'll keep playing the way we play, and we hopefully part of the process will keep winning the way that we're playing. So for me, I'm not looking at it and saying, oh, what, off one game that we're not going to do things, because we are going to do things. But at the same time, I can agree with you, Ladimus. I'm agreeing on you today. But let's not go far fetched with it, bro. Because
bro, I don't think you've listened to what I've said. I've said just focus on
Ethan. I'm talking about.
But again, but again, it's not just. I'm like in terms of the season and stuff. Like I still think you end up doing what I think you'll do. So I'm not. But
you said 7.
You
said 7. No, you said 7.
Yes. And exactly. I still think you'll do what I think you'll do, which is 7. Like, do you want to go back? Whatever. Anyway, can I continue what I'm saying? Can I continue what I'm saying? Can I continue what I'm doing? Can I continue what I'm doing? Can I continue what I'm saying?
Go on.
Continue. Or do you guys want to overreact again? Whatever.
No, go on.
The way you guys played today, the same way you guys have played in big games, like against like Man United last season at Old Trafford. How you've been playing against Liverpool and Man City, which is Liverpool and City is the level you're trying to get to, right? Like you guys continue playing like this without that added quality, you guys will easily get beat. You need that quality first to step to that level. You can't just try and step to the level without nothing.
I don't agree. I
don't agree.
Bro, so you guys think you can continue playing like this in big games without the quality?
Yeah, but even in big games, even if we keep losing or drawing or whatever, we can still finish top 4, bro. Not 7.
Unless
but I'm not talking about that because again, I'm not talking about how you guys are against the rest of the league and where you finish. I'm talking about you guys in big games and how you're trying to step up. You need that quality. You can't just say
in big games.
You can't just say against like City and Liverpool, we'll play the way we continue to play, expansive and whatever.
Ladimus, can I ask you a question then? Can I ask you just one question, Ladimus? Sorry.
Yeah.
Do you think if two questions actually, sir? Do you think if it was another day, do you think we would have maybe the finishing? Do you think we would have done a lot better on another day? And the second question is, if we were at home, do you think we would have won the same game we played today? Do you think we would have won at home?
Do I think if this was another day, you would have beaten United? No, probably not.
Okay,
unless you actually improve your finishing and you're not making stupid, costly mistakes.
But okay, no, I'm asking you. Okay, but what I'm saying in relation to today is obviously we played. I think football-wise, we played all right. But as I said, I've agreed with you. Our actual attack was very, very blunt, in my opinion. So I'm thinking, if we were at home, do you think that we would have been able to finish some of those chances those half chances that we had, or kind of played the same way, the same football, and done a lot better? Do you think that would have been any difference?
Well, no, you haven't agreed with me because I don't think you guys actually played that well.
Okay,
what if you guys played at home? It's a different game, but you tend to do well against United at home, so it's a different game, a different situation. But if you're saying this exact game being played at the Emirates the exact same way as it was today, then you would lose. Because if you're still making the same mistakes defensively and you're not taking the 1 or 2 chances you have, and you're allowing United to take their chances, then you're still going to lose. If we're just copy and pasting the same game, but it's only at the Emirates, then you're losing, right? If nothing's changing.
To be honest, I think you're like, obviously you're coming from a point of Chelsea in it, but I think
you're hold on, but you're saying the exact same game. We're copy and pasting the exact same game. Nothing changing from Arsenal. How you're lapsing concentration defensively. Nothing changing from you guys like actually having that final ball and improving. Nothing changing from United missing their plethora of chances they've had. Nothing changes. The exact same things happen. Then yes, you'd still lose because it's the exact same game being played, the exact same outcome.
Yeah, and
all right. We are going to move on in a second.
This game and last game, like at OT with us. What's the difference?
We're gonna move on in a second, innit? But I think we've done a lot of calling of Arsenal, but not enough praising of Manchester United as well today. Casey made the point that only 3 of their players played well. I think that is a bit harsh on United today. I think Ten Hag needs to be. I'm very harsh on Ten Hag, so I think we need to credit Ten Hag, especially with his substitutions, even though they weren't the hardest substitutions to make, to bring on Fred and Casemiro.
Fred was a good sub. Casemiro didn't play well.
He didn't play well. But like again, and Corey will probably agree. I think Darlow looked good today. You know what I mean? Darlow looks good today.
Malacia, that's the one I picked up.
Very good.
Picked him up.
Yeah, Malacia. Martinez and Varane is looking better and better each week. Rashford still doesn't even. Rashford still looks like he's lost a yard of pace. He's not as agile, but he looks confident today. He did look confident today.
He feels like he was scored.
That is dead. All them guys
How
was
was that
mentioned.
dead?
Nah, they played dead. For me, Malacia got bummed by Saka. For me, he did not play well. Yeah. Who else? You mentioned Martinez and Varane, average at best. Rashford,
no, man. Yeah, see, this is what I mean by the bias. I think McTominay had a good game today. I was saying it to Ethan.
Oh yeah,
McTominay
played well. I'm not gonna lie. McTominay played well. Yeah. Rashford, what did he do? Antony, what did he do?
Rashford got 2 assists. He got 2 goals.
No, I have to give it to Rashford. He scored.
He
done what? Do you know what? Rashford was very direct today, and that's when Rashford's always.
Remember, Rashford isn't a 9.
When Rashford's been running at man, when Rashford runs at man, regardless whether it's on the wing or down the middle, he always carries that threat because he's quite quick in it. But in terms of everything else, he didn't do much. But Montel, what I will say is, I agree with Kay. I'm sorry, fucking. What's his name? Varane and Martinez did not play great. They played okay, like they played all right. They didn't do anything. Come on, G. They didn't do anything.
I agree. But lads, you know what, bro? I'm a bounce though. I need to bounce though because my battery.
In
a bit.
Okay, bro. I'm not saying, bro. Like Casey, I'm not saying they were immense. Oh my days, dash him in the team of the week, bro. I'm just saying that.
So what's their rating then out of 10? I give them a 6.
Give them a 7.
No. I'd probably give
them a 7.
I'll probably give Martinez an 8 and Varane a 7.
8? What?
Yeah.
Whoa, Montel.
No, I wouldn't say that. I can't like if them man got a clean sheet, I'd give them both 8s.
Yeah, if they got a clean sheet.
Yeah, I give them both 8. I think as a whole,
Arsenal's great because for me, like if you look at throughout the game, I don't know, in my opinion, just watching the game, I think the centre backs did a decent job. I don't think too much came through the middle. A lot of it was coming down the side and was maybe getting to the byline and seeing what you can get from that.
No, but whenever he was isolated, the one time he got isolated, Jesus spun his claw.
And how often was that? Happened once, bro.
What do you mean? No, it happened more than once, G.
Yeah, Jesus
it happened more than once, G.
Gary Neville
even
said it. Up until that goal, Jesus was man in the match. He was buzzing him up. But quickly, before we move into your game once, I've got a question for Ladimus. Unrelated, yeah. You see how you said we're finishing 7th? For me, that's just crazy, innit? How you said we're finishing 7th. If we're finishing 7th, who's finishing in that 6th spot and 5th, in your opinion? I actually want to know.
I think, from my predictions on the start of the season, I put United.
You can change your prediction now if you want to. Like, what would it be?
Well, I put United 5th, and I put West Ham 6th.
So
which, to be fair, West Ham are not doing that well right now. But like, I still stand by. I think United will be in this top 4 conversation. And I still think United can finish 5th, maybe 4th if they have like a very good season. But I think 4th
you think we're comfortably coming below West Ham and
below West Ham.
No, I think Arsenal 7th or even 6th. You're finishing in either one of those two.
Ethan, what's your Ethan? We haven't had.
By the way, can I just say? By the way, that doesn't mean I think you guys won't be good or you guys won't improve. But like, people have to finish in certain positions, right? And you, as much as you guys can improve, they can still be better teams than you. So don't think it's a bad thing. Yeah.
Ethan, you had a few points that got spoken over as well. Just to, if you can, just gloss over them quickly as well.
Just generally, I think my verdict on the game was it was needed. The humbling was needed. I think Ten Hag got it spot on. He needed to counter attack. Like in terms of quality, especially not playing Casemiro, I think Arsenal have more quality, obviously, on the ball, regardless if they're missing party. And yeah, it worked. They were more clinical. They took their chances. I think the midfield for United did well. Eriksen, Bruno, and McTominay, they kept it ticking. The subs were good. And I can't lie, Mikel did not have many answers for my boy Ten Hag. I can't lie. Not at all. Man dashed on what he played. Martinelli left wing back. Brought on Eddie. Brought on... Saka, it was just panicky, bro. That was at 2-1. That was at 2-1. Then they went on to lose 3-1. Like, I can't lie. if you man will still get top 4 in my opinion from beating the lesser teams, but against the top 4 and top 6 teams, you're just gonna get washed up, fam.
I think there just needs to be that one step.
I don't believe that to be true, but
boy, and Jesus, we saw the real Jesus in it, and I can't lie, I'm hearing he played well. This is that he started dropping deep.
Played okay.
He wasn't in the box when he needed to be. Like, his ball control's hard, bro. He started acting like a winger, fam. It was just killing me. Like, it was just better me. But
it just wasn't enough. It wasn't enough of a goal, friend. As I said, when you go away from Old Trafford, it's not about the little. It's not about the pretty things. Because Odegaard done enough pretty things, but it's not about that.
One other thing I want to say is Martinelli. Martinelli running down the left like 4 times in a row, just trying to cross into the box. No one's there. It's killing me. And Odegaard just stunk up the place. Whenever Odegaard doesn't have a good game, Arsenal just capitulate. It's very rare Odegaard doesn't have a good game and Arsenal still win. Like, it's
bro, I can't lie. In my opinion, the Jesus thing, exactly what I used to get hot with Kane. Kane will do all the pretty stuff, switching the ball. Whenever I needed Kane in the box to get me the goals, he wasn't there, and he used to infuriate.
Exactly.
This guy could have bro. There's seasons where I think Kane should be on 30 goals, but he's just not in the box. Jesus was not in the box enough today because your midfield and your wingers were not doing what they were meant to be doing.
No, I would say the wingers were trying to beat them.
The wingers were patterned. It's the midfield. It's the midfield. Lokonga wasn't doing his job, so Jesus had to drop the box. That's all it was.
You want Jesus to be in the box, and you weren't there today. So as a striker, the way I would look at it is Jesus had a poor game because he wasn't doing what he needs to be doing, which is scoring the goals and being the number 9, which he is.
I agree. I agree with that still. I agree.
I think I understand what Jesus in terms of maybe he thought he had to come a little bit shorter to make himself present in the game. I do hear that. So
bro, of course you could do that sometimes in the game, but bro, there was chances where it was like Martinelli put it across and Jesus was nowhere to be seen. It was outside the box. And Eriksen taking the touch and then booting it out. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Jesus needs to be there to score the goals.
Bursting says Jesus was their best.
Well, Liverpool time now.
Disrespect. And let's get back to 100 people for the season.
Yeah, I think it's Liverpool time now. Until your time. Your time.
Man are so quick.
I got questions for you, G.
Man are
I got questions, G. I got
questions. Hit me with the questions, bro. Hit me with the questions,
question. Salah. Mo Ferry, what's going on with him? Apparently he's meant to be deadly. Wait, whoa.
If I'm being honest with Salah right now, it's Salah and Diaz for me. It's both of them. I think they need to be closer to the strikers. I think right now there's been a change in our system and it's not working. Gaming, it's not even a thing where Liverpool played dead today. They'll be back next week. Like right now,
it's a problem. Can I just say one thing before you land, please, brother? I'm gonna promise you I'm gonna let you go. I'm not gonna say nothing else. You see at the end of the season what I said about Salah missing Mane. Is it fair to say I told you so?
No, because he's not missing.
It's not fair to say I told you so.
Salah's not missing Mane, bro. Salah's not performing because he's missing Mane.
Salah couldn't play.
Salah wasn't scoring when Mane went up top. You see it? When Mane's up top and Salah's on the right, that weren't working either for Salah.
He's getting more. I hate to be the GA much, but he's getting more GA, more goal involvements, and be getting on the ball when Mane was there, bro, up top.
No, he wasn't.
Bro,
Salah definitely was.
Salah was on 20 goals when Mane was playing left wing and got 8 goals.
Right now, he's got like 1-2 goals in 5-6 games. He's en route to doing less than that, G. Promise you.
What do you mean?
Right now, he's on 2 goals,
I'm saying when Mane was left wing and Salah was right wing, Salah was on like 20 something goals before he went to AFCON. Then post AFCON, when Mane went up top, Salah scored, I think, 8 goals. Like 11 in all goals.
He's looking at that right now, boy. I'll be real.
So I want to ask you a question. 2 questions actually. I want to talk about Darwin Núñez and also why is Milner
and Van Dijk?
Why is
He
Milner?
should have been sent off, by the way.
Bro, the Van Dijk red card.
I don't need to talk about Van Dijk. I think that was a red card. Orange to red card.
No, more about Van Dijk. He's defending also. We'll get onto all of Van Dijk.
But defensively, you man wasn't like terrible.
No, I don't think Van Dijk stands at the place.
You don't think so?
It was more the attack.
It was more the attack that was stinking, bro. Until before Firmino come on and made it a bit better. but that's as far as it got.
Yeah. What's this James Milner thing as well? You insist with James Milner.
I want to know about James Milner, like,
bro.
Not the thing is on Milner to help you, like.
But personally, I don't know. Maybe it's the love thing for Klopp and Milner. I don't know what it is, because what in the first half, it was just a dead first half. It was basically pointless possession without anything potent. Every game we played this season, we've had over 70% possession. Every game we played this season. But at the same time, don't let the 15 goals fool you of Liverpool. 9 of those came against one team. So realistically, you take away the 9 goals from the 15, we're averaging 1 goal a game.
Yeah, that's the problem. What is that? Whose fault is that?
I think that, to be fair, I think it's this shift, it's this change in tactic where the wingers are mad wide. Like Diaz,
because you're trying to create for Núñez.
Like, when Diaz scored against Palace, and remember when he took it past Bearman and scored. Man had to take it past 5 man and slap it from 20 yards to score. Why does the winger have to do that? Our wingers have never had to do that before. They've never had to do that. So for me, the wingers have to get closer to the striker. But because now that we have a 9, like I've looked at the heat maps and the wingers are touchline wingers. It's not working, and I don't know how long. The longer we persist with it, the worse it's going to get, in my opinion. I think benching Firmino was criminal. Bro, man had 6 GA in 2 games, so benching Firmino was
that's mad. Yeah, that's mad.
Was a mad thing for me. I understand why he might have thought throw Darwin Núñez in there because it's a physical game, innit? So maybe Firmino might have got marked out the game. But when Firmino come on, he was the only thing that made the attack more potent. But then at the same time, he brought on James Milner. So the reason why a lot of the fans are putting pressure on Klopp, me included, this game especially, is because Arthur was on the bench. We brought on Firmino, but then he also brought on Milner.
I didn't get Trent coming off because I felt like you improved.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, Milner came on.
Milner come on. It's not even like Milner done the job.
Bro, Milner went right back, G. And then after that, that's when Antony started.
I think
Gordon.
I think part of that was resting. Part of that was resting.
Oh yeah,
part of that was resting their fullbacks for the Champions League game.
Yeah, I hear that. I do hear
that's why Robert didn't understand that, but it's the first Champions League game, though, bro. I think you look at that game. You look at that game.
I think it's crazy.
Arthur has to come on, bro. He has to come on instead of Milner. He has to come on.
I think it's crazy that you guys, yet again, like not having the bench enough. I think the bench, especially for me, because when you see when the going gets tough and you man are not really doing your thing, but you need somebody to come on and do something. Like you guys don't have a player.
Yeah, there's no depth.
Corey, to be fair, Jota come off the bench and Firmino come off.
Yeah, but Jota's coming back off injury, so he's and then
like Firmino,
who else? Like it's not Jota when he's firing Montel, so we can say,
like
that brother has a goal. Like
just like you said, Montel, Firmino, he's played well for 2 games, but he'll probably be injured and you won't see him again for a couple.
Well, he should have. Yeah, Firmino should have started, and Núñez should have been the one to come off the bench to do something.
Yeah,
in my opinion, I don't think Núñez played well at all.
No,
like,
he had 2 chances. People were saying because he done that. Corey, people are saying because he hit that mad volley.
Yeah, for me, that's not enough for me, isn't it?
It's not enough. But again, unfortunately, like.
AEM's does that to you.
Yeah, bro. As I said, the DNP society is very strong right now, and it's quite scary. The Darwin Núñez Protection Society. It's very strong right now. It's very very strong because, as I said, if Darwin Núñez does 2 good things in the game, it warrants. Give him time. You're being too reactionary. But we all have eyes, and it's like Liverpool have never done this thing with a 9. We've never done this before. Apart from Torres and back then, you know what I'm saying, under Benitez and that. So the fact that we're changing the whole system to suit a player who's had 1 good season in the Portuguese league
and disregarding your most effective players.
Yeah, like bro, because when I said at the start of the season, I'd actually rather Firmino play.
You know what? If I think that you know what it is, Ethan? I think they got cocky, G. I think they thought, Salah can do Salah things. GA. So Salah will always get GA no matter what we do with him. We just deploy him and the brother does his thing.
Klopp's trying to turn him into a creator, Casey, though.
Bro.
Yeah, that makes
he's only created two chances.
I think if he does that, that will be one of Klopp's biggest mistakes.
Bro,
Salah already started.
Klopp's already fucked up by signing Nunes in the first place, fam. He's already made the mistake.
So
by signing Nunes for 100 M's, you already made the mistake.
But I
think that's the elephant in the room. We know that should have gone on the midfielder. Like, I think that's clear as day.
But I think Klopp wanted a midfielder. I can't lie. As much as he says all of this stuff, like I don't want it and all of this stuff on for the press, deep down he definitely wanted a midfielder.
But we put in an 80 million bid for Tchouaméni before we got Nunes.
Do you know what I mean? It doesn't take Einstein to know that you had midfield problems, especially with your injuries, and he knows you've got injuries.
Look at again. We spoke about this yesterday, the other day on another stream. Look at the signings that Liverpool, I think, could have hijacked or at least could have expressed interest. Tottenham got Basuma for what? 20 M's? 25 M's? Mateus Nunes went to Wolves for what? 35 to 40 M's? That's another signing. Who else? Calcedo. Who else is there? Who else is there that's centre mids that have been signed? Casemiro. Then again, maybe we didn't need a 6, but who else? There's my point is there's
Ericsson.
Yeah, bro.
Tillemans was there, 25 M's.
Tillemans, Douglas Luiz. There's signings there that teams have made that you could have looked at Liverpool and gone, you might have the clout to go get that signing.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
You have the clout to get that signing. So, again, you look at City with Haaland, and even though Haaland doesn't need to get involved in the play, he just needs to be on the end of things, and it shows. He just needs to be on the end of it. Darwin Núñez is not just on the end of it. They're trying to get him involved, and he's not good enough at football to be involved.
Yeah, I think that's the problem. I think Klopp needs to just do the. Obviously, Haaland is different, but
there's Corey. Their system. The problem is Corey. Because I don't think Klopp realised how bad Núñez is at link-up play. Because if you look over the years, Liverpool have always relied on their midfielder. Even with Origi, Montel, think about it. Even with Origi, the brother didn't have mad dead link-up play.
Yeah, no, he had like a little prick in him.
Origi could link up and do a little thing. So yes, he was a bit more prolific than you could say Firmino or whatever.
I think Origi's better than Núñez. I think Origi's a better player. I think Origi's better than him.
Núñez is the problem with Núñez is he's like and this is no disrespect. He's like a Chris Wood. If he's not scoring, it's just not good enough.
A fast Chris Wood. He's a fast Chris
Wood. Like he's just like bro. Montel. If he's not got the GA, if he's not getting the goals, it's not good enough. Basically, that's how he's judged.
I don't think that's bad. I don't see why that is a bad thing though.
It's not a bad thing, but it's a bad thing when you're not getting the goals, Vladimir.
Haaland's just on the
but you know why he's not? You know why he's not getting goals? He's not getting service. Like just play to his strengths. Klopp knows what he is.
We say this about Calvert-Lewin though. We say this about strikers like Calvert-Lewin.
But but that's disrespect. He's not on the level of Calvert-Lewin.
3-1 if I was you.
He's not on the level of Calvert-Lewin.
Why is it disrespectful
behind?
Because he's not on the level of Calvert-Lewin.
I'm not saying he's on the level, but I'm saying these excuses. He's proved got top goal scorer.
It's not being used as an excuse. Calvert-Lewin, with all respect to him, he is an average striker. Like Haaland, Núñez is a proven goal scorer. Just play to his strengths.
In another league.
Wait, Núñez is better than Calvert-Lewin.
Wait, can I say one thing though? I know and this is what so many Rubber fans are saying, just play to his strengths, but playing to Núñez's strengths sucks so much out of the rest of the team. Like the rest.
Is it worth it?
But then again, Monster, you man been spamming crosses in the box for however long time.
You know what?
If he's a punch in the box,
it is worth it because Diaz is not that good in terms of actually translating all that flair into outputs. Salah hasn't been doing well this calendar year, and you guys don't rate Jota. So, like, it is worth it just to play to his strength.
I feel like Salah's GA has been hurt by Núñez, I feel. And it's only beneficial.
Wait, no, but
Nunes
Nunes just got here about a month ago. What was Salah doing at the end of last year then?
End of last year. People have put that down to AFCON.
It wasn't AFCON.
That's what people have put that down to AFCON and Burnley.
Let's just say this, innit? Personally, I'm not overly like gassed on Jota's thing in it, but I think Jota is a better player than Nunes.
Bro, Jota is a better Nunes. That's it.
Yeah, and I think Jota. I think Nunes is on Origi's level. I can't even lie. People don't like it when I say this. I think Nunes should have come in as Origi's replacement in it, but I've been shot down many times when I say that because I think I look at Nunes and go, he's the guy you stub on to cause havoc in the last 15-20 minutes of the game.
Yeah. No.
Like
I think that's a little bit harsh though.
I think you guys
that's a little harsh.
You are underestimating Nunes because I get it. Technically, he's not that great and everything. But again, I said this like at pre-season or in the summer that who cares about his all-round play? He is a goal scorer. Just play to his strengths and he will score. And Klopp is a smart man. He should be doing this. Play to his strength. I said this also last year about Lukaku. You bring in a goal scorer. Let them do his job. Look at Man City. Look at Man City with Haaland. I don't think they've yet played to his strengths fully, but they're trying to, and he's getting goals. Yeah. He's not really doing all the links.
It's not sucking up, bro. But it's not sucking the rest out of their system is still very much. It's not exactly the same, but the system you can still see the system that's in place. When I watch Liverpool right now, I feel like rather than it being a system, they're figuring out ways to just get the ball to him.
Your system before he came, your system was coming to its end anyway. It needs a refreshing, either with new players or you change it up a little bit.
That's why you got Nunes. It always needed refreshing.
You change it up, right? You can see the system was coming to an end, but we competed on all fronts last season. So what's the system really coming to?
That was all the juice used up.
Yes, because
all that go juice.
That's what
all that juice.
Yes.
That last squeeze.
You still got rid of Mane went, Origi gone. You brought in Nunes for it to be a refresh, and that's why he's here. Play to you. We all know what Nunes is, so it doesn't make sense for him to come in and trying to do link up play and all that bullshit and complain.
Trust me, Monto. Milner lost at least 2 yards of pace. Henderson 1.5. Random declined.
It's like last season. It's like last season when Chelsea fans complained about Lukaku because he can't link play. Of course he can't. You know what he is. He's a goal scorer. Play to his strengths and let him score goals, or else it's pointless having him here.
I don't think the midfield issue hurt. Like I think, like maybe when the full 11's back, Darwin Núñez will look more potent.
Monto, I can't lie. For me per se, I'm not going to compare Haaland and Nunes directly, but like with the way City's been playing, bro, I've never seen City put him that many crosses in a game. Swinging
across they haven't changed up too much. Do you know what it was, Corey? It was just different players were getting in that position. You'll see Gundo. Who's the other winger?
They've taken the midfielder out. Like you said, they've taken the midfielder out.
Exactly that. But they were spamming crosses as well, bro.
But Man City, they thought I would take the midfielder out. Can Liverpool take him? I don't know.
Sorry, so much. For me, you guys, last season before that, like you guys had Salah and Mane, and you put Salah and Mane in situations where either they take on their man or do a 1-2 and they're in front of goal. Yeah. And Salah, with just like you said, with Salah and Diaz, you guys have spread these guys so far, that you're expecting these men to beat one man, maybe beat another person, and then do something. Like Klopp's got to change. In my opinion, if he's gonna play Nunes, he has to change the formation to a 4-2-3-1.
Bro, he needs them getting the ball in and around the 18-yard box, not the touchline. That's where they're getting the ball at touchline.
Would work.
Against Everton, when Carvalho kind of like, I think the occasion kind of definitely got to him because Elliott has been our best player in it. When Carvalho come off and Firmino, he put he put Elliot and Fabinho a bit deeper, and he put Firmino in like the 10 with the same wing.
Role. But he played well. That was a good decision.
That was
a great decision by Klopp.
Yeah, before Milner.
Yeah, then there was Milner. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But I think people are saying now it's time to go to a 4-2-3-1. I think, well, in 18-19, people might not remember this, but Liverpool went to a 4-2-3-1 in the last 30 minutes of a game when Shaqiri used to come on. I don't know if you remember when Shaqiri used to come on.
Yeah.
And because at one point the front three were starting to dry up a little bit. Salah went through a dry patch in 2018-19. Mane went through a little patch in 2018-19 when we started doing 4-2-3-1. I think now is the time to change it, but I think Klopp's too stubborn to do it from the start of the game. Again, he done it against Everton because he thought, well, hold on, it's 0-0 when it's 0-0 when the game could get away from us. It's more of a reaction than a starting tactic. So,
see, this is why I say that certain men are so overprotective of Klopp. Like you just said it there once, it's Klopp being stubborn, but you man will automatically just blame Nunes or he's a scapegoat right now. It's Klopp. You don't need to start looking at Klopp.
No, I think it's both. I think there's a lot of people to blame. Let me get some of these comments in it because some of the comments
it's not Nunes' fault.
Pouring against Nunes, isn't it?
Wait, Montel. Someone said Klopp's motivation is a 10, but his tactical skills are a 6. Do you agree?
No, it's true, fam. It's true.
Do you agree?
No way. I think whenever we have injuries, Klopp's tactics are a 2 out of 10. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't rate Klopp.
I think he's got an amazing. That's like most of the top managers, isn't it? They've got amazing systems that are mad effective.
Yeah, it's the plan A. That's like the plan A.
The plan A is banging. The plan B is whack.
The plan B is just improve plan A and keep improving plan A until it works. Yeah. Because
Lampard outmanaged Klopp.
Like, do you know what it is?
But again, facts again.
Pac-Man says his touch is brass, his passing's meaty, his positioning is decent, his finishing ain't lethal. Some man said he'd be better than Haaland. Yeah, them man are crazy. I get Nunes ain't good technically. Big up, Max. He says people need to stop, but for people to start getting onto him after playing 176 minutes of Premier League football was ludicrous.
Yeah, hear him out.
I hear it that way. I hear it, but I have eyes in it.
I don't hear it, man. People are digging up Pepe from one game, so I'm not trying to hear that.
Nunes needs to know his place and stay in the box.
That's what I think as well. Just stay in the box, man.
Wait, man said Salah turned into all about Arsenal.
Literally,
honestly,
why didn't you read that out? Why did you not read that out? I know you didn't, bro. You skipped it, G.
Hold on, I just read it out. I said Salah turned into Oba Arsenal.
You didn't give it any airtime, G.
You didn't give it no airtime, G. You read it in your head, G. Read it out loud.
Literally. Man, press Control Alt Delete quickly.
Question for one: if we keep the same system, fans will be saying Klopp's tactics are old. He needs to change because teams know how we played, so we don't need to change our system. So do we need to change our system or not? I think it's more a refreshment of the personnel than the change in the system.
Yeah,
in my opinion, we've changed the system.
As we saw with Mane, not every player's replaceable, isn't it?
Once you say that, but the players he's brought in. It is 2-player different system, right? He brought in. I mean, you have Arthur on deadline day. He's not going to be doing.
That's obviously. I have to wait and see with Arthur, innit? We've got to wait and see with him.
No, I like Arthur. I rate him, but he's not going to do
probably start against Napoli, so we'll see.
And Nunes is not. He doesn't fit how you used to play. You have Diaz, who doesn't fit how you used to play. It seems like you're just trying to play a different way, or at least with the players.
I don't believe we're in transition. I don't believe we're in a transition. I believe.
Once you defo RG, I promise you.
It doesn't have to be a transition. Again, it doesn't have to. It doesn't have to be a transition.
You can't go from competing for a quad then being in transition from competing for a quad.
But I didn't say you're in transition. I still think
you fell short, which is a repeat of what you've been doing for the last couple of years.
You didn't get the quad, bro.
You didn't get the quad.
I'm saying if you're competing at the highest level, I don't think you can.
But you've been doing that for a couple of years.
Once I hear what you're saying, but you know what it is? Sometimes, one sec, bro. One sec. Sometimes it's a thing where it's forced upon you. It's not just, you change it up because it's not being successful. Your personnel is forcing you to do that. Everyone's a year plus. Literally, it's not forever you're going to have the same personnel, bro.
Yeah, I know. I think transition's a stretch. I generally think there's more reasons than a per se a transition. Obviously, there's a slight transition in terms of the change in personnel. There's a shift in the tactics, obviously, in trying to suit a natural 9. But no one asked Trent to pull out 2 stinkers in the last 3 games. Van Dijk's doing the aura defending thing. Robertson looks tired, hence why he didn't start the game. Milner and Henderson have regressed. Like there's the players are
no,
also
but they were all Montel. They were always going to regress, G. Like let's not go on like
of course they were never going to stay at the highest level. We know it's not sustainable, Casey. Like we know it's not sustainable. But I think transition is a stretch. We should have just grabbed a centre midfielder. We should have just grabbed a couple centre midfielders rather than focusing a big money signing on someone who, like, again, if you're gonna pay the big bucks in a position like in one of the most important positions on the pitch, you have to go ready made. You have to go ready made. You have to go get Haaland or Lewandowski if you're gonna go change your system. If you're gonna make a change in your system to suit it around someone, you can't do it for a guy that has to be bedded in, the guy that doesn't have too much clout, a guy that's only had 1 good season under his belt. You have to do it you have to be bringing a guy that's it right now, right here, right now, ready to carry on what you're doing as a club. Like,
agreed.
Pardon, say that again.
I said I agree with that. Yeah, I feel like
that's my issue, bro. That's my issue, innit?
Fair enough.
Personally,
fair
like,
point.
I don't think.
But you got the cards you're dealt with.
If you bring in Haaland, then it's different. Like,
we go back to it. You still say, or you will still argue that you have the best goalkeeper in the world, or arguably the best centre back in the world, the best right back in the world, the best left back in the world, the best right winger in the world. Like, you have all of these top players. I don't feel like the drop off that I'm seeing as of now, 9 points from 6 games. You know, you're looking like you can't break down teams. Besides Bournemouth, obviously, but Bournemouth, everyone can kind of. It's free flowing against Bournemouth. They've scored 5 goals. They're not that great.
Yeah, Bournemouth are just shit. I didn't take that game.
You know what I'm saying? So, despite Bournemouth, I wouldn't say anyone else. You know,
Newcastle would have beat us if St. Maximin and Gomes played. It's not. We're not going to beat it on the bush, bro. We're not going to beat it.
And this is it. And these are the points. These are the points you're picking up. So I'm just saying, for this season, because although maybe long term this might be a system change, but for this season, like, what do you think is going to happen? Because games are coming thick and fast. Injuries aren't getting much better for you. You know, I don't know when people are back, but I'm not hearing anyone's mad close on the return. And the people that are close on return aren't instant impacts about to make you become free flowing again. So, what do you think is going to happen, bro, for your season?
What are you talking about? Long term, just for this season?
Yeah, for this season.
I think this season, the hierarchy seemed like they're just trying to get top 4 and compete for cups. That's what it seems from the hierarchy. I wanted to continue competing. You spent the money on the striker, but at the same time, you've let go Minamino, Origi, and Mane, and obviously brought in Nunes and whatnot. I think that I think we should go for the domestic cups and a Champions League run. I think it's not the end of the world. Like, if anyone who goes on a run will be in the run-ins right now, innit? Anyone who goes on a run of games. You go win 4 games in a row, 5 games in a row, you're back in amongst it. But it's the fact that we don't look like putting games. We're not.
That's it. Winning. You don't look like going on a 5-win streak,
bro. This is what I'm saying. Like, it's not like cool. Because if we won today, we're 4 points off top. Like, do you know what I'm saying? It's obviously 3 points is all that matters right now, but it's just not convincing. That's why I said Arsenal look convincing. I said Tottenham sometimes look convincing. Chelsea don't look convincing. City and Arsenal obviously look convincing in what they're doing. But like, I don't go into game. I'm going into these games and I'm thinking, when are we going to score? I don't see the goal coming. I don't see where the goal's coming from. So maybe it does need a season to sort of transpire and shift everyone to kind of get used to what's. Do you know what I'm saying? Maybe you could say the players have been running to the ground, and B, they're not used to change because they played the same way for 6 years.
That's what I feel like it is. You're in a transition, and it's just not looking good at the moment.
You know what I'm saying? But I think now we was talking about when we had the FaceTime call. Obviously, a lot of people are coming back from injury. So Matip's back. Thiago is back in training on Monday. Jota's now back. Arthur's obviously joined the midfield as well. Who else? There's a few other guys back as well. So obviously Darwin Núñez back from suspension and whatnot. So now that the squad is starting to fill again, it's no longer 10 injuries. I think it's now 4 injuries. Obviously, Keita's going to leave in January. I don't know if you might know that now. Keita's allowed to speak to other clubs now.
Naby Keita?
Yeah.
Don't kill me. We'll review his time at Liverpool when the time comes.
Apparently, yeah. So now that I think the squad is coming back, I think there's going to be less and less excuses. You know what I mean? I think the midfield being fickle is a thing, and obviously Arthur now needs to come in, and there's a bit more pressure on him. There shouldn't have to be pressure on him, but there's going to be pressure on him because Henderson has not performed well enough. Milner is James Milner. Keita, who I think, and the worst thing is, Keita would have been playing. At a time like this, Keita would have been playing. Game in, game out. Game in, game out, he would have been playing. I know he was hot that he didn't come on against Palace, which he should have come on. Again, he should have come on. But again, there's clearly something going on there with Klopp in it. So I don't know. I think the next game is obviously Wolves at home. Has to be a win. But like we've conceded the first goal in 8 of our last 9 games. And was a VAR call away from doing it again against Everton. Obviously against Everton, I think both teams were unlucky to not score. We hit the woodwork 3 times. They had a goal disallowed and hit the woodwork in the first half as well. So, but it's Everton. I know it's a derby. I know it's away from home, but we should be winning that game. It's that simple. And that we need someone in the midfield who wants to come and get the ball. The fact that Harvey Elliott's been our best player kind of says it all. I think he's been our only.
Harvey Elliott's been playing hard. I can't even lie.
He's been playing good, all right. He's been playing good still. Been playing good.
Yeah, he's a good little player in it. I just think maybe European football isn't quite for him, but he seems to be quite suited to the Premier League. So I don't know. That's all I really have to say at this moment in time. I think the good thing is that it's early. It's very, very early. People are never going to like my opinion on Núñez, but I never wanted Núñez. So Núñez is a guy that's going to have to do a mad thing to persuade me. I'll still celebrate when he scores and whatnot, and whatever, but I'm not about to call him better than certain man. He's not even better than Jota. He's not better than Jota. Like, I'd rather the front three be Jota, Diaz, Salah for the season. If Jota is fit, Jota plays, for me, in my opinion. I think if Jota plays the Everton game, he gets a goal. I don't know how, but he gets a goal. If he's fit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bro, Jota got 16 goals and was in and out the team last season. Does Núñez get 16 goals? Playing. We don't
know. That's the thing.
I don't know because the football you was playing last season was a lot better than what you're playing this season.
Completely different to what I'm seeing now. Completely different.
Completely different, G. Like this is.
I don't know if Jota would have scored.
This is what I mean. We don't have a year to wait for man to get good. This is why I said one thing I'll say about Núñez. Next season he might be a lot better, or the season after.
But that's not Núñez's fault. That's Klopp's fault.
Yeah, it's not his fault. But that's why I said you have to go ready-made. You have to go up top. You got to go ready-made. If you're competing with Man City and you're challenging for Champions Leagues, 3 finals in 5 years, you have to buy ready-made up top. Barca in the biggest mud of their time, and they've gone and got Lewandowski, bro.
Yeah.
City, and if you look at the top 4 teams in the world, you'd go Liverpool, City, Bayern, and Real Madrid, right?
Yeah.
And City went and got Haaland. Barcelona went and got Lewandowski. Bayern Munich went and got Sadio Mane, and we went and got Darwin.
Yeah. I don't think that's terrible though. Like
it's not terrible, but it's not the level. Does that say that you want to stay in that bracket? It doesn't really.
Yeah. No, it's true.
Because then, man, you can't slow down at that level. You can't slow down. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe he thought he had the. I don't know what Klopp's thinking in it. Maybe he thinks.
None of them saying Klopp think Klopp, but man, am asking me a hefty job in it. But
bro, you have to. It's Núñez. I want to say something you guys want to agree with, but Núñez, is he any dissimilar to what Salah was when he first came?
No, bro.
No, hold on. A quality goal scorer, but his all-round play isn't that great. Salah developed his
Salah's first season all-round game was very good, but
no.
Salah's
first season, his goals was brilliant. But Salah's first few seasons, he wasn't great.
You got it wrong, bro. Salah's technical ability in that first season was insane. But you know what it was?
He
lost his shoulder in the final, and he turned into a 1-2 scoring merchant for 2 years.
Bro, he wasn't. Again, by the way, this is not me disrespecting Salah. That's showing the fact that players can develop.
When Ramos bust his shoulder, Donny stopped running at players, bro. He stopped running at players. Innit? That's all I'm saying. So...
Fine.
No, that's all I'm saying. Latimus, is there anything we do have to end very soon? Obviously, you could briefly talk about the Chelsea game if you want. We have the Chelsea show coming up this week for you anyway. For that, but I know you caught life. You caught life.
So much life.
It was a foul.
Oh my gosh.
Allow me.
So
literally allow me.
That's just laughable. That's laughable.
Okay, you can
laugh
and
time again.
It was a foul 1 until we won the game. I don't see what the big deal is.
That was nowhere near a foul. Nowhere near. If you think it's a foul, the game's gone, bro. The game is
gone. Cool. The same way the game's gone for Jesus getting tackled and going to the ground, and that was also a foul. That's what the rules of the game are, so you have to play to the rules.
Bro, what did you want Bowen to do in that situation?
Not kick my player and injure him.
He didn't kick him.
He did.
He did. He got injured.
Wait, Mendy's injured.
What?
Yes, he's not playing our next game. He's injured.
You are killing me. Oh my lord! A man got injured by that. That his foot hit him as hard as a football.
Whatever, bro. It is what it is. And you can't touch goalkeepers. Like, it's a foul. It is what it is. And by the way, I'm someone who doesn't complain about refereeing decisions. If this went against Chelsea, I wouldn't complain and say it's not a foul. Like, it is what it is. It happened. Move on.
Nah, but it's not as easy as that though, because
it is as easy as it is. For me, it is, because that's not the reason why West Ham didn't get something from that game. Going into the game against us, we were on ropes. I said going into playing West Ham that we'll probably lose the game. West Ham should have stuck it on us. They didn't. We won. Big deal.
If I was a West Ham fan, I'll be very, very, very hard done by it. Very.
Of course you would, because you complain about refereeing decisions. You're an Arsenal fan.
No, but so do you, man. Against Tottenham.
Yeah, and I don't agree with my fan base when they complain about refereeing decisions. I call it out all the time.
But I just think that one that was done on Saturday, that was beyond abysmal. That's the worst decision I've ever seen in my life.
It's not. It's definitely not the worst decision.
The Bowen one.
Yeah, the Bowen one. Yeah, that's the worst one I've seen. I've not seen anything like that. Even with VAR as well. With VAR.
Oh, really? That's the worst decision you've seen with VAR. Wow. Okay.
With VAR, 100%, 1,000,000%.
I've seen the worst decisions go against Chelsea, but I don't complain about it because that's not the reason why.
Which one was worse than
games? Why are you having won games? It doesn't matter. Again, to me, it doesn't matter. We won. Yeah, what's worse? What's worse? Just when we played Spurs, that happened against Spurs. Yes, but again, I didn't complain. I didn't complain about that because that's not the reason. That's not the reason. But I didn't complain because that's not the reason why we didn't beat Spurs. We didn't beat Spurs because we didn't take our chances and we were sleeping at stupid set pieces. It doesn't matter.
That's your opinion. You had every right to complain, but if you don't want to do it, that's fine.
I don't, because that's not the reason why things happen. I don't refereeing decisions is so minuscule in terms of a game.
No, but man, you can't just ignore what happened.
I'm not
ignoring it. I'm not ignoring it. It's just not a big factor for me.
No, cool. But that against West Ham, that would have been 2-2 and game done. 2-2.
Okay, but it was a foul, so no, it's not 2-2.
But that's not a foul.
But it is.
It's not, in my opinion.
Why is it not? Because according to the rules of the game, it is a foul.
What's the rules of the game? That you can't touch a keeper, because that's all it was.
Yeah, you can't. It's a foul.
So all he done was
also, by the way, the foul on Ericsson is soft. The foul on Jesus that happened like 5-10 minutes before is also soft. But according to the rules of the game, they are both fouls. So I can't complain about the rules when that's what the rules state. I'm not going to complain about it.
So what were the rules for yesterday for Bowen? What's the rules in that?
You cannot foul a goalkeeper.
I like this from Aftab though. It's a good comment because, as I said, no, real talk, we're still trash. That was not a foul, but that's compensation for when we got shaped against Spurs.
And Assad, I respect that. That's what I'm saying.
But it's not. Again, it's not because against Spurs, that decision, that Cucurella thing, that's not why we didn't beat Spurs. So I don't look at refereeing decisions. I don't care. Those are so minuscule.
They're not minuscule.
I don't know.
The difference between goals. The difference between goals and not goals. That's not.
And you know what's also the difference between a goal and not a goal. Us defending that header against that set piece against Spurs better. That corner, we defended that better. Even if Cucurella gets fouled or whatever, at least that goal doesn't go in.
Fair enough.
That I agree with you, Adams. That's what, so you're right in that sense. In terms of it was minuscule in your game with Spurs, but that one with West Ham. That was not a foul. If that goes in and it gets given, you draw the game 2-2.
It is a foul. Okay, but it is a foul. You can say if it wasn't, but it is.
Yeah, because he gave it as a foul. But
it is a foul because it is a foul.
What? Okay, I'm asking you again. Why do you?
We're going around in circles.
Because you touched and injured the goalkeeper. You cannot foul the goalkeeper.
But that's not. But
I think Mendy made the most of it, man.
And you know what? Jesus also made the most of it when he got fouled and went down. It was soft, you can say. That's fine. You want to say it's soft.
So we're comparing Jesus' foul to that Mendy one. Honestly, that Mendy one, I'm going to say it again, it's the worst one I've seen with VAR.
It's not. It's definitely not the worst one. You can say that if you want, whatever. But it's definitely not the worst one for 1 and 2.
What one could have been worse than that?
I just gave you an example, the Cucurella one, for example.
That was bad. That was bad, but it was not worse than that. But no way.
It was. It was a worse refereeing decision. But however, I don't use that to complain. Like we won the game. Like it doesn't matter.
I have to big you up on that. At the end of the day, you did win. Fair enough. But for me,
at this point,
that's all that matters. Really.
3 points. Like Chelsea they caught live, but it's about the 3 points. They never looked like they were scoring at any point in the game. Once again. Chilwell come on and done a badness. Like that goal was ridiculous. Like that first goal from Chilwell was
how he squeezed that in. I don't get that.
He's still washed though. He's still washed though.
No, he's better than Cucurella still. But like
he's not. He's really
no way.
I don't think Cucurella's all that. And I think he's lively.
I think Chilwell's finishing always been good as a left back, innit?
Yeah, his finishing
always been good, innit? Yeah. Like I remember there was one game.
Even his Leicester days.
I don't know what game it was.
When it smacked the inside of the post course.
Yeah, it just mad loud. It disgusting. I remember. I can't remember what game it was though. Bro, some of his shots are very, very good, isn't it? As a left back, he's got quite good finishing. I'll be real.
But if you play 5 at the back as well, he's got chances to lose the ball as well. I like Chilwell, man. I like him, man. I think Chilwell.
No, he's good.
I like him, man. I think he was, even when he got the injury, like. Chelsea felt that when he got injured. Chelsea felt that.
Oh yeah,
they felt that shit.
But so they blame that for the reason why they finished where they finished last season.
That's why they had to buy Cucurella.
Yeah, like I don't think Cucurella for me is better than Chilwell, but like I understand why people would think that. I think
he's good competition though.
Very good.
Like he's good competition.
His hair jiggles when he runs and that. Like he's got a fancy name. He doesn't speak much English. Like, but I don't
jiggles when he runs.
You know what I'm saying? Like, wait, once that are these dudes and once is Muhammad Ali, his resume can't be touched. He's gone toe to toe with beasts. He's talking about troops in it. No, I can definitely get I can definitely get punched up still. I've been punched up.
Definitely.
I've definitely been caught lacking with a Nina, not on me, bro.
You think Monto's got the aura thing?
You don't see United. And then clearly didn't see what happened against United when we lost that game. They punched me up for about an hour still.
Oh no, yeah, but as I was saying, Chilwell, like he's still coming back from an injury. He's still washed. He's not better than Cucurella. don't get gassed about a goal.
I think if Chilwell didn't have certain injuries, he'll be starting over Cucurella.
If Chilwell what?
If Chilwell wasn't so injury prone, he'll be starting over Cucurella.
Okay, but he is injury prone and he's not better than Cucurella currently. So
why not?
Assad said that I think in the final third, Chilwell was clear of Cucurella. You don't agree?
No, I don't agree.
Has Cucurella kept it clean yet?
In the final third, but like again, I don't like what score because he scores a goal in the final third.
No,
I want my forwards to be scoring goals, not my wing backs.
What's Cucurella done that Chilwell hasn't?
He's a better overall player. He's more balanced going forward and back, and he's also not recovering from a major injury. Like I'm not going to get gassed about.
What about right now? Because I'm pretty sure a Chilwell coming back from injury got man of the match now in his first game back, no?
Oh, did he get man of the match?
This season.
Before you signed what's his name?
Cucurella.
Yeah, Cucurella. He's either got man of the match and he had a really good performance, and then when Cucurella come in, he got benched again. Like I generally think that. He says people need to start putting respect on his name. If his name
no, hold on. We're not. If we're gonna do this, let's actually do this. You're talking about this season, right?
I might be wrong. It's the first game he played. He played a good game. He had a
which game was that? Which game was that? Because the first game we played this season, he wasn't man of the match.
Hold on.
Did he even play?
I don't think so. Anyway, he played. No, he played against.
I think this was his first one back.
He played against Everton. He played against Everton, and as everyone said, we all stunk in that game. So I don't think he was man of the match. Yeah. Even still, he's still recovering from a major injury. He's not ready to just be thrust in and starting week in, week out.
So is a fully fit Chilwell better than Cucurella?
Fully fit Chilwell, maybe it's comparable, but he's not fully fit. He's not fully. Again, all of that is redundant. All of that is redundant because as of right now, he's still recovering from a major injury, and we don't know if he'll be back the same way.
Yeah, no, so I agree. I just I'm with if his name was Chiellini, people would be rating him higher, innit?
No, again, but I rate Chilwell when he's performing well.
Yeah,
but he's not.
His name was Chiellini.
Our Reza CFC says, I hope I said your name, bro. Dude, it was a foul on Mendy. It does not matter if Mendy was hurt or not. It certainly does not matter if it was deliberate foul.
It wasn't. How can it be deliberate?
It wasn't deliberate.
He tried to jump over him.
Cucurella is the better overall player.
He just said it doesn't matter if it was a deliberate foul or not. It's still a foul.
I'm still struggling to see how it was a foul. I'm really struggling.
Right, cool, that's fine. Fine, but you're not a referee, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
I don't know, most Chelsea fans are saying they caught life, but they're just happy with the 3 points. Like
this is what I'm saying. That's how you know it's a foul.
But listen, lads, we're gonna round it off there. We was gonna cover the Tottenham game for a bit, but I know Ethan had to go, so we'll wait till the Tottenham show to get back to that. Is there anything else anyone wants to say before we cut off? I've got to head over to the terrace in a second.
I mean,
no, man, I'm still top of the table and them teams there.
Top of the league and that. Get me, you man, catch up, my little sons.
I mean,
hope to see you there next week.
Big 6 teams at OT, 2 wins.
You fucking still going on about that?
I'm always gonna keep going on about that. Get me off top, and I'll stop going on about that. How about that?
I told you, kids. I already told you. Once you're off top, you're never getting there again. So
just that's fine. So can you just do that? So do that, and then you can verbal me. Until
and then we can no, not even that case.
It's okay. Corey, they're getting off top next week.
Yeah.
By the end of next week, they won't be top.
Ladders, I'm playing Everton at home next week. That's 3 points.
What? You're getting piped by Everton. They're beating you. So.
Oh, okay, thanks.
I'm so glad.
So you said it. I'm glad you said it on stream. You've been
you're not beating. You are not beating.
So now
Everton.
when I beat Everton, I want you here and an apology.
And don't say, oh, it's only Everton.
Why would I apologize? You're not beating Everton.
No, don't do it's the only Everton.
No, I'm not going to do. Okay, hold on. So if you guys lose against Everton, will you apologize to me? What are we doing here? Are we children?
I feel disrespectful with myself if I lose to Everton. Yes,
but that's not an answer. Will you apologize to me? Will you apologize to me?
How about this, Ladders? If that takes us off top, I'll apologize. If I'm still top after that,
Yeah.
Apologize.
What do you mean?
What?
I'm
Okay,
sorry.
whatever. Cool. Whatever weird thing you guys want to do. You're not beating Everton.
I would be cool.
No problem, G.
Listen, everyone, big up everyone in the comments. Assad says we're trashing only 5 points behind this formidable Arsenal side. Players coming.
I'm not. I just remembered.
Yeah.
I am coming for your cousin, fam.
Oh, Armani.
I am on that, brother.
Should've
If
put that on,
you're
bro.
watching this, brother, I'm on you. Please be aware, bro. Be aware.
I'll send them your way. I'll send them your way. Solo FCFC says, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the like button.
Smash it up,
We've got
man.
Chelsea OG says money where your mouth is. Arsenal to win the league. I don't think these men think Arsenal win the league though.
No, we're not winning the league.
No.
Prime makes me look like,
in what reality?
Prime makes me look like an Arsenal advocate. His agenda is
The same reality you live in too, Latimus, knowing you ain't gonna win the league. We all live in there.
Chelsea are more likely to win the league than Arsenal.
No,
we
never said more likely. We said
again, that's saying something. But again, that's saying something because Chelsea are also not winning the league. So,
all right. But listen, people, big up everyone in the chat. It's been a great stream. I can't lie. Great numbers today. Obviously, it's Arsenal versus Man United. It's the social media derby, innit? It's always gonna have. It's always gonna have. Like, if you don't go on Twitter, you're still gonna be seeing crazy. You're still gonna be seeing hella memes. Like, Twitter is a beautiful place when there's a big 6 game on, and you either want to be a neutral or you want to be on the winning side.
I need to slap up Everton, man. I'm getting stressed.
I need to GBG Everton. I need to get back Everton
so quick, bro.
I just need to carry this
so quick.
Everton. I mean, that is your level. Yeah.
Corey best not capitulate against Crystal Palace.
So,
who have you got, Latimus?
You know what I'm saying?
Who have we got what next week?
Oh yeah. Who have we got?
We have Fulham. Craven Cottage.
Ooh, don't let Mitrovic.
Wait, that's a West London derby. You could be get feisty there.
Mitrovic, listen. What?
Definitely get feisty. They don't think they're the number one team. They think they're there first.
You think Fizz Van Disney and Gabriel got moved to? We're going to do that. Whatever.
Bro, Fizz Van Disney.
Listen, man. We've got some special shout outs I need to do just before we end this video. So first of all, big up everyone in the chat and big up our Big Six Fans members. We have some upgrades in the house and we have some new members. So obviously, big up to them. We are back to 12 members now, but it's the upgrades I want to talk about. So big up T Baby, who's also joined recently 3 days ago. So big up on a Big Six gang. Gunben, big up yourself. Duffers, big up yourself as well. Solo MCFC has upgraded to Big Six family. Really appreciate that. Again, the call-in shows are going to be happening thick and fast, so you'll be getting all of the perks of becoming part of the Big Six family. That is a massive shout out to you. Jamie Phillips, obviously a Big Six member. Chris Kipp, Chelsea OG, big up to yourselves as well. Daniel was also upgraded to Big Six family. Really appreciate that. Big up yourself. Also big up Ricky, big up Kaz, big up Aiden Andrews, big up John Madonka as well. And I guess that is everyone. Hopefully, if you want to become a member, join on these call-in shows. You do tend to take place a little bit later at night, as a lot of our we're very busy guys and we do a lot of stuff, so they tend to be a lot later. There's going to be a lot of football as well, Champions League, Europa League, so all that stuff. It's hard to get the call-in shows at a decent time, but we are going to work on the schedule and try and fit it in. So there's at least one a week where it's fixed with all, where you guys get to interact directly with all the man them and not just me. So you can speak, if you guys that have stuff to say to Kids and Casey, you can get it off your chest. If you have stuff to say to Latimus, you get it off your chest. Same with Corey, same with Ethan and whatnot. So, and that day will come very soon. Big up everyone. Gila Sound TV says road to 100k subs. Yes, road to 100k subs. Right now, we are what? Who's got the quick maths? How many subs are we off 100k right now? You can do the quick.
See. 98. What was it? No,
we're on 2,126 subs.
What's that? 97.8.
So 74, right?
Yeah.
74.
74 subs. Away from 2,200.
Yeah, 97,870.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
So,
about
yeah.
I thought you said 74,000.
Yeah, we'll talk.
No. Yeah, we're 97,874 subs away from
listen,
from 100K.
Listen, that's the
Step
target.
by step, people. Sub if you're new.
Slow and steady.
You already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Remember, they say this project ain't even 2 years old yet. It's about 16 months old. So, you know what I'm saying? Still baby steps. But listen, big up everyone in the chat. Big up Casey, Kids, Latimer, Schooner, Lee, Cause, and Ethan. And again,
no, Montel, can you do that again? Can you big us up? Big up top of the table, lads, kids and kids.
Yeah, please, I need it.
Top 4 lads. Yeah,
You fucking still going on about that?
Once it's been a long day, bro. Just give us that. Please.
Big up
that, please.
Big them up.
Yeah, love.
But listen, guys, take care. Another episode of Big Six Bands. Road to 2,200 is active. We're over a quarter of the way there now, and we obviously hit the milestone 2 days ago. So let's keep it running and let's push to 2,200 ASAP. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Our respective shows will be out soon, and obviously we have our European roundups back. So can't wait for that one, guys. Take care. It's been another episode of Big Six Bands. Slightly longer one today. But you know how it gets when it's a Big Six derby. Take care, people.
Love.